The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprise, its advertisers or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. Hello, hello, hello. A different face this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. It's me, Poppie. How you how you guys
Oh,
doing? AKA producer lady.
hey, producer lady in the building.
Alrighty. So this weekend, we're gonna tonight we're gonna do a little recap of the weekend here in San Antonio, Texas, our fourth Saturday that we started up in December, and it's just getting better and better every month. And we also will be discussing with Miss Beautiful Sunshine her event that is coming up in May, and talk about a few girly girl things that are on the set. So it's tonight is ladies' night. Get your cocktails. We're gonna have to talk about some fashion.
And
We're gonna talk about
it's ladies' night.
I know, right? Some guys on the scene. We're gonna talk about some makeup. We're gonna talk about her event. And we're gonna pick Sunshine's brain a little more and get mentally prepared for this event that's coming up in May. I hope I hope you ladies are excited and happy for this
Yes.
weekend. So
Yeah.
in the meantime, we're gonna say hello to a few folks. Hey, Miss Linda Sanders, how are you? I can't say that one thing. This big, huge, Brian got to buy all these gadgets, and now he got a new gadget that he snuck in, and it's huge. It's big microphone stand, so I can't see every damn thing. Sorry, you guys. Hey, Miss Faithful Francine. Hey, Lady Sings the News. Val Wells. Hey, Trina. Lillian Hull, and Brian's gonna keep
Blue
talking about it.
skies. Blue
Huh?
skies. Katrina is blue skies.
Oh,
I'm
blue.
sunshine. She's blue skies. Yes.
Okay, okay. Can everybody hear me well also out there in YouTube land and Facebook? Give me a thumbs up or some likes or something. Let me know if you can hear me well. Because normally I'm not in the
I just need to
signal
know.
area.
I need all the ladies to give a thumb up. We need to get some shout outs. Ladies, give us some thumbs and let the ladies know they in the building.
I know. Hey, Miss Bobby. She said, yay, hey, cuteness. Hey, Miss Francine. So I saw something you did last night that I really, really like. So I'm going to have to steal it just a little bit because I normally don't steal nothing, but I did like that. So we're gonna do that. So we have Miss Sunshine. Can everybody see Sunshine? And can they hear Sunshine? Listen to the producer back there. He's over there doing things that I say you shouldn't do. The ringer's on. He making noise in the background. Don't he sound like me talking in the background, talking crap? All right, so we're gonna do a little fun thing that I saw Mrs. Miles do last week. I thought was really, really nice. So we can get to learn a little bit more about Sunshine, and we're gonna also talk about the weekend. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna start off with Miss Sunshine asking her a couple of questions, and you okay over there, Miss Sunshine? You got your
I
water?
am ready. Yes, I am ready. I'm drinking a margarita tonight.
Okay.
Strawberry pineapple margarita.
Okay, because you don't know what I'm going to ask you, and you're going to be a little shocked, maybe. Maybe it's a little different. Something a little different. But I really like that one thing that she did.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite movie?
Claudine and Piece of the Action. Piece of the Action. Tied for number one.
Okay.
Claudine, listen, I love Claudine. I'm not gonna talk about her selling her ass and giving the ass up for the taco meat. I'm gonna focus on the positive. She was very beautiful and she got married at the end. You know what I'm saying? She empowered women that you too, with 6 children, get you a great husband. So there's no stopping us when you live right. So I love Claudine.
That's actually true. I actually have a girlfriend that had 6 kids, and she moved from Chicago to Houston, got her a little fine Texas man, and ride some horses, and
Come on
trail
now.
ride off they went.
Yes. And Piece of the Action is because Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby. Hey, that movie has so many stars in there. And matter of fact, what's her name? That won the Emmy with a nice bright smile. What's her name? That won the Emmy. But anyway,
Diane Carroll. I
no,
don't know.
what's her name? But I'll figure it out. But she was in that movie and she was so good in that movie. So yeah, Piece of Action.
Okay, so reading Miss Francine, she said, "Listen, we are sisters in this thing. We have to collab. Love it, love it."
That's right.
Uh
That's
oh,
right.
the shark is on, girl. Wait a minute, what did we say his new
Oh,
nickname
dun
was?
dun dun dun.
Killer.
Dun dun
Killer,
dun dun
Killer
dun
Zone.
dun dun dun. Let me start drinking water. I'm already hyperventilating.
Killer Dallas is Hey Norma.
But you know what? That goes back to that saying: "Be careful what you pray for." Because I said I want to be stretched out on the dance floor before I go. He stressed, look, stretched me out to the point where down. Listen, listen, ladies, you had to be there. At the end, y'all been there. No, matter of fact, a lot of y'all been there. You didn't dance and gave your best. You didn't gave your best, and you just sitting around, and this somebody still want to dance. At this point, the party is over. We're just sitting there, just collecting our thoughts, and he's still ready to dance.
Right,
So
right.
I
Wait a
said,
minute, wait a minute. We can't tell all of that right
okay,
now. We can't. We're gonna save that for. We're gonna get
yeah,
to
okay,
that to
all
the
right,
weekend.
yeah,
I got
yes,
one more question for you. One more
yes,
question. So we talked about the movies. I can't even remember Piece of the Action. I remember Claudine and Miss
yes,
Francine said Shirley Lee Ralph.
yeah, Shirley Ralph. So that,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So it's weird. I went out of the room and came back and I heard y'all talking about Claudine and Lloyd said now we gotta watch Claudine, which now I
Got
think
to.
I will. Tonight
It's
I
a
might try.
classic. It's a
Yes,
classic.
yes. I can't remember what's the movie I like when they get robbed with Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby and they
That's
get
Pieces
robbed.
in Action.
Is that it? Okay. And I love them
Oh
outfits
no,
from the
no, you might be
70s.
talking about Saturday Uptown Saturday Night at Zenobia's. They got robbed at
Yeah,
Zenobia's. That's what
yeah,
you're talking
that's
about.
my movie there.
Yes,
I
yes.
like that
I
one.
love that. That's yes, that's good too. Yes. Matter of fact, I love all the black classes. I'm just not gonna hold you. I'm a proud foundational black American, and you,
Yes.
I love that. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All righty. So the next movie, oh no, not the next. You told me the movies. How about this? What's your favorite city?
Oh, Sausalito, California.
And
Sausalito.
why?
Okay, so when I first started dancing, there was a song by Camille Hines called Sausalito Call It. And I love that song, and it's about this city. So fast forward to 2021, and I'm hearing this song by my favorite artist, Larry June. You know about Larry June? Give a thumbs up in the chat if you know about Larry June. But anyway, Larry June got this song called 6 a.m. in Sausalito. I was like, that's it. I gotta go to Sausalito. So me and my buddy, we went on and slid on to Sausalito, and yeah, had a
Hmm.
great time in Sausalito. Me and my dude, listen, it's a paradise. The
Hmm.
views in Sausalito is, if you're a manifester, that's where you want to go and manifest. If you want to know what living on heaven on earth, them people is living in Sausalito, California.
Okay, okay. And the last question. Who were some of the famous people that you met?
Okay, so since we're talking about movies, let's start with I was going to Columbia College, and Sweet Badass Song was remade by Mario Van Peebles. So they were doing a not the premiere there, but they were doing a like a watch party before, for just college students. So I went to it, and the whole time I watched the movie. And I don't know if y'all know this, but sometimes they do the college things. The directors and the actors popped out, and sure enough, at the end, they popped out. So yeah, so I just want to put on the wax ladies. They both kissed me at the same time on both cheeks. Y'all know
Okay,
Mario
okay.
Van Peebles in New Jack City. He's still fine too, girls.
Oh, Lordy. Okay, okay. I bet you that was something. I'm
But his
sure you
daddy
talked
was
about
smooth.
that.
But his daddy was smooth, though. He almost made me want to date old men.
Uh-oh. 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 Okay, okay. All righty. So now.
But of course, hold on, hold on. I want to say this. I gotta say this. Of course, I met Dwayne Wiggins. Rest in peace, Dwayne Wiggins. And of course, I met Roy Ayers, and rest my favorite. I
Oh,
met Jill Scott. I've met Shirley Caesar. That's Jesus' sister. Yeah, it's time to be had.
and I know you put up a couple of those pictures not too long ago.
Yeah, I was there. I got the receipts.
All righty. So now we're going to get into our little girl talk and we're going to get into our weekend of fun. San Antonio, 4th Saturday. You coming down to visit? Make sure you come down 4th Saturday and come check us out. We do pop-ups. Right now we're using this one particular black-owned restaurant. The owner is from Chicago, Jay's Eatery. But I don't know. We might be outgrowing that space. I don't know. We might have to, move it somewhere else. We do have a few other black-owned establishments that are waiting for us. So, tell me, how did you feel about San Antonio? What was your take on our
Well,
beautiful city?
let me say this because I don't know who may not have watched last night's episode of Conversations with my girl Francine. And shout out to Reggie Miles and Lord. Had
Yes,
a great
yes.
time up there last night. And I let a little cat out the bag that I went to San Antonio. I killed two wonderful birds of one stone, and they phoenix birds, and they rose back up. Okay,
Uh
so
oh.
I went there to purchase my home. So I'll be moving to San Antonio very soon. I'm waiting for my house to be built. I'll be moving there, and so then I got an opportunity to enjoy San Antonio, which would be my new home. So the workshop, the privates that I had was amazing. I felt like all of those people are my cousins. So they're all my cousins. Yes, they're all
That's
my.
right. That's right. And everyone seems to love you. I got more inbox and texting like, "Oh my God, when is she coming back?" They love you and Josiah. So every
Yes.
fourth Saturday, here in San Antonio, will be Sunshine will be teaching and Josiah will be teaching. So we got a beautiful Miss Sunshine is bringing her good spirit, and y'all call him Old School Joe or Josiah. He will be bringing his spirit, helping the guys. So nothing but fun, fun, fun.
Mhm.
So now let's talk about our weekend. So we see Friday you did some privates. You went
Oh, we gotta
down at
start with the big back activities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot Thursday, girl. Yes. And you know what's crazy with the big back activities? I put up some pictures and some videos, and I had like three people inbox me asking me where we were, and they're coming to San Antonio to go check out the spot. So now, what is big back activities? Explain what big back activities, in case folks do
Well,
not
we gotta
know.
explain what it was as it relates to San Antonio. No
Yes.
one does big bag activities like San Antonio. I lived in a food truck culture. Orlando is very big on food trucks as well, but not like San Antonio. They had this big dinosaur bone sticking out of a burrito with some mac and cheese. And I'm not listen. I'm not trying to shame nobody, but look, when the Mexicans start out niggerizing us, I got a problem with it. That I thought they was out nigging us. I'm like, wait a minute. It was delicious. It was delicious. And the bartender was fabulous. Shout out to the bartender. Listen here. There was so many food trucks. It had lamb chops over there. Oh my God. They had Asian fusion kimchi. They had Korean chicken. It was nice. And then you actually saw that throughout when we were riding around. You could see that throughout the whole like city where we was in. It was crazy. So yeah, big back activity. So yes, I will be getting a gym membership.
You have to have a gym membership here because this city, they like being they a part of the culture here in San Antonio. A lot of stuff is outdoor activities, a lot of rooftops. I
Yes.
love rooftop
Yes.
bars. And it's food, and cocktails and margaritas everywhere here. And tequila's tequila country, which is good
Yeah.
because I love tequila, but it's kind of bad also. But lots of food. So
And
did
the
you have
community of Black folks is growing there as well.
Yes, yes. Because when we moved here, it was not. It it might have been 2%. Now I think it was 4. I think it's up to 6 now. So we doing some
But
things,
they,
and a
they have
lot
a
of people.
Black radio station, so that says a lot when you have a Black radio station.
We don't have a black radio
I
station.
listen to it. Yes, you do. You don't know about it, but you do. I listened to it. I sure did.
No,
We
no,
were
no, no.
arguing. We were arguing debate after I listened
Yeah,
to it. I
we'll
swear to
argue and
God.
debate about that because we don't have a black radio station. We don't, but we'll talk about that later offline. All
Okay.
righty. So we talked about Thursday with our big back activities. Then Friday you did some privates. Friday night we went out, we danced a little bit, and everybody was a little tired.
The dance that me and you did Friday was everything. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all listen, some of us don't know that Poppy, we know that she is an original dancer. When I tell you she can go, them little ass feet of hers, I just stole her footwork. Watch, watch. I'll show you. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna put it on a reel and say, this is Poppy's footwork. I give credit where credit's due. Thank you, Poppy. I'm
Thank
trying to
you.
get stretched back in coming to the game. So thank you for helping me with that new footwork.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you. It was fun. It was fun.
Yes.
So then Saturday, what did we do Saturday?
Saturday, I had some privates, and then we went to the party. We went to the day party at Jay's Eatery. Food was off the chain.
What did you order? I forgot.
I got the wings with some candy yams. It was delicious, and I got some okra, and it was something else I got. I forgot. French helped me out because French had to help me decide. But the wings were
Oh, red.
fabulous.
You had the red
Red
beans
beans.
and
Oh, the red beans and rice was delicious. But he
yes,
fried them hard, just like I like it. They were delicious.
yes, yes. Hey, David Calhoun.
What's
Hey,
up, David?
DJ. DJ Roosevelt is on the line, and he does house parties on second
What's up?
Saturday
What's
at
up,
Jay's
TJ
Eatery.
Roosevelt? All right now. Hey.
So it's
Yeah,
funny.
it
We
was
met some Chicago people. It's actually a lot of Chicago people because in San Antonio we have a Chicago Facebook page. We're gonna have to get you in there. Shot
yeah.
San Antonio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I actually met I got like three friends that I met in the San Antonio Black group. So I've been making my connections.
okay, okay. Alrighty. So Saturday we went to Jay's Eatery dance, and then
That's
we
where
was
Dallas to get to. Let's get to Dallas.
yes, we were supposed to go to an after party, but nope, we couldn't deal with the after party. So Dallas hung out with us. It was
We
his
couldn't deal with
birthday. It
the
was
after party because of what Dallas did to us before we even get.
so it was Tam Tam's birthday. My girl Tam Tam, Therese, my boy Rashid, which is from Chicago,
What up,
and
though, Machine?
it was Tuffy's. It was Tuffy's birthday. He ended up not being able to make it because he had to work. And we had Mr. Dallas, which it was his birthday.
Yes.
And Mr. Dallas hung out with us, and he was like a shark. I don't know if you saw when I put that up on Facebook with the sharks.
You
He
have
was
to
like
go
a
see it.
shark circling around the table. We wanted to dance. We wanted to dance. I'm like,
Ladies, you know how it be when your feet is tired. So I had danced. So he came back over. I'm like, wait, I already had my turn. She didn't have her turn. Then she passed it off to the other. No, you get your turn. It was crazy. Listen, he was
but
persistent. He
yeah,
was not going to take no for answer. So
he
when
was
you
like
see the
standing over
video,
the table.
so now I gotta take off my boots. I'm like, okay, he's not gonna say it's his birthday. We want to be there for the fellas. We need them to come out. Once again, if Dallas comes to your set, if you're a promoter, do not charge this man. I
No,
promise you. He's
no,
gonna
don't
give
charge
you.
him.
He's gonna give you what you need for your party. So I take off my boots, and so you're gonna see me dancing down to the ground. That's what you call dancing somebody down to the ground. And he danced me down to the ground. But I will say that it was a couple. He's a really good dancer, and I just want to put it out on the wax. If you know, you know. Our baby will be due in July.
Yes, Sunshine is pregnant, and the baby is due in July. So that means it's gonna be a little Leo.
It's gonna be a little little. That's right. That's right. That's right. So we're going to get your dances in because after the baby is born, he will not be on the set because he will be rocking that.
Girl, he probably over there dying. He over there. He probably over there. I can see his face
I'm
now.
sorry. Let me stop. Shout out if he has a girlfriend, somebody got a crush on him. These are all jokes. It's for entertainment
Right.
purposes
This is right. We
only.
don't want Dallas to get beat up. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, Pastor D, and thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. He said, yes, she can go. Thank you, thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate that. So, oh my God, we had nothing but laughs for the whole weekend. It was just fun, fun.
Yes, yes. And the pound cake was delicious at the end. That's Big Back Activities choirs
Oh
that
yeah, I
kept on
forgot we
dancing.
had pound cake. Who did that? Who decided to have pound cake?
It was delicious.
Yeah,
It was
Brian
delicious.
Jeffries. His wife makes that pound cake, which is really, really good. And I think I
Yes.
gave everybody just a little tiny piece.
Yes, yes, yes. And then she came back and gave us some. It was such nice hospitality. So shout out to Jay's Eatery. I really had a good time with y'all.
Yes, Judy and Brian are the owners of that. Judy is from New Mexico, and Brian Jeffries is from Chicago,
Oh, nice,
Inglewood
nice.
area. So
I didn't
yes,
even look at that. Look at that. We everywhere. Look, we didn't even know we had sisters in New Mexico. Come on now. Come through New
I know,
Mexico.
right,
No,
right.
shout out to New Mexico sisters.
That's
Come
right.
to the party May 31st.
And right, and she can cook her ass off. She can,
Yes,
she
yes.
does that. Alrighty, so we knocked out Saturday, and
Yeah.
we. Oh wait a minute, Saturday early. Didn't we go get cheeseburgers? Was that Saturday?
Oh yeah, we went to get cheese. No, I think that was Friday.
Yeah, it was more big back activity and shakes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes.
That's
That
that
was
was
delicious.
Sunday. No, you
That
had
was
work. You had
no.
shake Saturday and Sunday. He talking about no,
Yeah.
that was Sunday. We had one.
That was both days. That was both days.
Yeah, he had one Saturday and Sunday. I
Yeah.
had one Sunday. And remember,
Yeah.
I said, well, I shared some of yours on Saturday, but I think I only got like one sip. He knocked that thing down.
Yeah, the burger was delicious. It was a big burger too. It was pretty good.
Yes.
Y'all made me break the rules. Stay away from me.
Mm-mm-mm.
See? Just like Adam. Just like Adam blaming
Uh-oh.
Eve. See?
Uh-oh. Dallas
See?
over here talking
See?
crap. He said, I'm single like a dollar bill.
Oh, he should listen. You ain't gonna be you ain't gonna be single for long, Dallas.
And he got an education.
And he got a good job. And he got a good
Oh,
job.
he can make
Yes.
a sentence and he can write a paragraph.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay, so then Sunday, We was broke down, had to get up early to get to the and let me tell you, Sunshine's from Detroit. So Detroit people, Chicago think they slick. We say, hey, we down here, we waiting for her. She always kept saying, oh no, it was the elevator. She wasn't ready. Look at her laugh. Look at her laugh. She wasn't ready. How you gonna sell game to me? Girl, we said we gonna be at 10:30. Here she come down at 10:35. We was gonna be here at 10:30. Then she blames it on the elevator.
Listen to me. This is why it's so funny. This is why it's so funny. That's absolutely the truth. That the elevator was really doing. I walked down the stairs, literally walked down 8 flights of stairs. I wasn't like, if I wasn't ready, how could I walk down 8 flights of stairs?
She
Like,
didn't
come on
bust a
now.
sweat or nothing. Then she come
Yeah.
down. I had to walk down all them stairs.
Oh my
So
goodness.
so
I
I
take
go to the
myself for
building.
shake now.
I go in with her and hit the button. Elevator's right there.
That's because the church people had left. It was a church convention. They was trying to get down there that free buffet in the morning, and I couldn't get past all the bypass all the church folks getting the free breakfast. That's
All
my
righty.
story, and I'm sticking to it.
All righty. So Sunday, we had the workshop, right?
Yes, yes.
We had snacks, we had sandwiches. Thank you to my San
Mhm.
Antonio brothers and sisters. When I tell you we got a whole tribe here that loves what's going on.
Yes.
We had somebody bring sandwiches, we had somebody bring fruit, plates, cups,
Chips,
ice,
water. Mhm.
pop, water. Yes, we didn't run out of anything. It was just amazing. It happened last month when Josiah was here, and it happened again with when Miss Sunshine was here. Remember, I told you I love the city and I love the people here, and I know. How did you feel about this weekend and the people?
I enjoyed the workshop. I enjoyed the privates. I enjoyed the workshop because the guys, I told them that I was going to teach them the female side of the basics so they could understand why they shouldn't rush us. So, ladies, I helped us. I did a service for us. I got
Yes.
it in, right? So, because oftentimes men don't understand we have to make those 8 steps. You can't turn when you want to turn. When you feel the music, we get it. But there's a foundation to come to this dance. You got to respect that foundation. So the way I did it without doing a whole lot of fussing. Even though I had to give out one push up, but guess what? The person that got the push up, he freaking won the competition. So
Yes.
I proved my point that push ups work. Put that in your module instructors. Put that.
Yes, yes. My brother Lorenzo, I leave out and I come back. Somebody whispered, Lorenzo had to do a push up. I said, what? I didn't know she was going to put that down on us here in San Antonio. She
Listen,
had brought that back
he
out.
became accountable for his actions, and that's why he won. I'm telling you, instructors, just inbox me if you want to know how to incorporate one push up rule.
He loved doing it. Like, apparently he did it. No fussing, no complaining.
And he's retired military, so he understood. He
Oh yeah,
understood.
and Lorenzo roller skates, bicycle. He's
He's a natural
busy.
dancer. Yeah, he's
Hmm?
got a young spirit. So when I did that, they started understanding how to be more patient. They understand the rhythm of the dance, and you can literally see that they slowed down. It was really good. We had beginners there. There was a girl there. It was her first time ever stepping, and Frenchie. Shout out to Frenchie. She took over remedial corner, got it
Yes.
together. She came back in. She reminded me of Little Sunshine. I used to do this when I first started. And she was doing, I'm like, look at Little Sunshine. So shout out to the beginner, like Little
Wait, wait,
Sunshine.
wait a minute. Somebody said Poppy Forbes always tells me to slow down.
So I had a
um.
good time with the guys. And you have to be one of those things that I realized in that workshop, and I believe the guys did too, is that when you humble yourself to the dance, to study the dance, the ego goes away. And those
Yes.
guys, they push past all their ego and the frustration, and they really
Yes.
did. You can see the difference. So I want to give a shout out to the guys who pushed through and understood what I was trying to give them, and they got it, and they loved it. So thank you.
Yes. Yes. Hey, Adrian Norris, how are you?
Oh, let's shout out to Adrian. You know what, Adrian? Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. There's a reason why that red table talk was so successful. I believe that's because Adrian's in the background, bossing people around.
Mm-mm-mm.
She said,
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I
I,
was
I
just
gotta,
getting.
I gotta
Oh.
finish telling you this. So
Okay.
she calls me today. She's like, I knew it. I knew it. I just want to hear you say it out your mouth. You're back inside. That's I got. I couldn't even argue with her. She caught me. She caught me. So,
She's
but shout
back.
out to
She's back.
Adrian. Yeah. So Adrian
Yeah.
was right. Adrian was right. Go ahead.
No, I was just getting ready to get back to the workshop. Yes, I agree. The guy, what I loved about it, the guys was there. We had a nice amount of guys, new guys that are willing to learn this dance, which is a beautiful thing. That's
Shout
one of
out to
my
Prince.
goals.
Shout out to Prince.
Yes, yes. And that's one of my goals that I want more find more guys. And I think we're doing pretty good. We got a nice amount of new guys. They love it and they interested. They want to be here and they inviting people. Yes, shout out to Prince. He's new. And Lorenzo Moore is another person that he's gonna dance with everybody at the party. And Lorenzo, what I
Yes.
liked, he like you said, he humbled himself and he went through all the drills and he was sweating his butt off and then he won the contest. Everybody in there was sweating.
Yeah.
Everybody was sweating. James Chisholm,
Yes,
Maurice.
cousin. Danette, her husband, her
Yes,
husband.
yes.
Oh, I love playing with her husband. Oh my God, it was so much fun. He came in there ready to do his triple doubles, but he was like, I'm over it. Let's get to it.
Yes, yes. Ed had him a good time.
Yes.
He comes from the swing out and he just loves stepping and he said he loves how we're, slower and a little smoother and the lane control. So it's nice to hear how he kind of talked about that on Sunday. Um,
And he got his wife to practice with her. She's a really good
yes.
dancer. She had a problem with her right turn, but when she left that workshop, her right turn was
Yes,
corrected.
yes, yes, yes. And everyone loved you. I had nothing but compliments. Everyone loves Josiah. I love what we have going on. Josiah be back next month in Sunshine,
Yes.
have her workshop in Chicago in May. Then I guess you'll be starting back in June, um,
After I
right
come
here in
back from
San
the white
Antonio.
party, after I come back from the white party in Detroit, remember I waited 20 years for the white party to ask me to be an instructor, and I will be there. So after I come back from the white party, San Antonio, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yes, I think everybody loved the sweat out, and I think that nobody bitched about the push up. We're gonna all laugh and push our way through these push ups because I
And
heard when
shout out
you
to
was
Lanita. And shout out to Lanita. I love that she came to the party.
yes,
Excuse me, came to the workshop rather, and
yes.
we were able to help her straighten out some things she had to work on. So yes, it
Yes,
was a good
yes.
time. Good
Hey,
time.
Miss Sheila White, how are you? Hey, Lonnie, Mr. Lonnie Gaten. Um, I think everyone's excited. It's funny that you said that you was moving. Everybody was like, she's moving here. So yes, yes, she is moving to San Antonio, Texas. The river, mini river walker. Chicago got
Yeah,
the real
I used to
river
live in
walk,
Texas.
but
I lived in Texas before I came to Chicago. Actually, I lived in Texas. I was stationed at Killeen, so I'm actually going back to a state that I'm very familiar with. So,
okay. All righty. So let's get into some more some more good stuff, some meat and potatoes. How about that? I gotta put my reading glasses on
oh,
first.
now don't the producer lady look so wonderful? Look at you, as glowing, girl. Look at you. Look at you.
Girl, that's a
You
new
got
primer I
that
put
glow.
on.
Come
That's a
on
new
now, come
primer.
on. Listen, tell everybody where you got it from. We need that. We need some of that. That is wonderful. Plus, you got good skin too. That's the
Thank you,
foundation.
thank you.
Got to
So,
understand that.
so, I used to do makeup. I used to do makeup full time. I worked for Estee Lauder, Lancome, Mac, all these fun companies. That was my little bread and butter. Worked for a bunch of little TV, movie, what was it, music videos, girl. They was just wild. I have to tell you those stories behind. But not on the camera, but so I always kind of dabble and play around with stuff. So I tried a new primer, which it was an NYX primer, so it has
Mm,
some kind of luminous glow. So I tried
yes.
that, and I can kind of see it on camera.
It
Normally I
looks
wear.
it looks wonderful.
Okay, thank you, and I love your makeup
Yes.
too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So when you're sweating and dancing
Yes.
with the primer, it won't rub off. And then I have
It
the
won't rub
double.
off.
Yes,
That's
and I
right.
have the double wear. Double wear is 12 to 14
Hmm.
hours. So
Yes. 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 I'm a Juvia's Place girl.
now I like Juvia's Place too. My
Yes.
eyeshadows Juvia's Place.
Yes. Yes.
But ladies, especially when you go to the white parties, that makeup, you need to wear that makeup that's not gonna rub off on the brother's clothes. So that's
Yes.
why I like
Yes.
double wear. It's not gonna rub off. And then sometimes if
And
you
where can
use
I get Devil Wear from?
it's Estee Lauder.
Oh, it's
Estee
Estee
Lauder's
Lauder.
double wear, yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
that's it's Estee Lauder. It's not an African American or black product. It's Estee Lauder. But
Well,
I worked for
I
Estee Lauder for 15
don't
years, so
worry,
I
don't
still
worry.
love some of the
That's just
products.
research for me to figure out a Juvia's Place. Well, actually, I haven't. Primers have a lot to do with it, and your finishing spray also has a lot to do with places to stay too. So we'll
Yes,
figure it
that's
out.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. I got a couple of those, but I was just playing around. I wanted to see how this
Yeah.
primer worked, and I like it
Yes.
on
Yeah.
camera. It gives me a
Yeah.
nice glow.
It does. You look great. You look
Thank
great.
you, thank you, thank you. Now, do you have on a primer?
I do not wear primer.
Okay, you don't wear primer. Did you put powder on?
Nope.
Okay, so you just have the Juvia's Place foundation on.
That's it. I just put a little dap here, dap here, dap here, dap there, and then I just rub it through. And because I still have my freckles showing, so I
Okay,
less is more for me
so it's a
these
matte
days.
finish.
It's a matte finish,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
So
Because
I
my
try.
skin is oily, so my skin is oily, so I
Oh,
try to keep
okay, okay. And I have normal to dry. I think from being in San Antonio, kind of dries your skin out with my
gotcha.
skin. So,
Okay.
so it's getting a little drier, or it could be age. I don't know. So I need a little, a little pop and glow.
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
trying to
Well,
do no Botox, so we gotta do some
I
other
know that's
stuff.
right. I'll do a collagen shake from Players Bowl, which I'm so grateful there's a Players Bowl in San Antonio. Yeah,
Okay,
if you
okay.
know, you know. If you know, you know. For those that like to have smoothies with some delicious collagen.
Is that what you gave me on? Was that Sunday? Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that was good.
yeah,
That was
it's good.
good.
Yeah.
That was good. I got a little sample of that.
Am
All
I
right,
the only
let's
one
talk.
that when I go out of town I can't eat? I have to do smoothies. When I go out of town, I have like I want to eat, but I'll take 3 bites and I'm done. But here's the thing: I love Players Bowl.
Yeah, because that's exactly what she was doing, ordering food. I don't know. I think you ate that big dinosaur bone, but
Now, yeah, yeah, I want to work on that. I ain't gonna hold
yeah,
you up, but let's
yeah,
move on. Let's move on. I'm getting
right.
hungry.
But anyway, I can't wait for you to move here because we're gonna have lots of big back activities, and I guess we have to hit the gym because
Yes, yes, yes.
so we can do the big back activities, and we're gonna do
Mhm.
lots of dancing. How about that?
Yes, yes, lots.
Alrighty, so let's talk about some issues that females have on this dance scene.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, which way you want to start first? Do you have any pet peeve that you want to address first?
Nope. It'll probably come to me. Not right now. Go ahead.
Okay. So let me ask you, if it's a new dancer, new, they only maybe 6 months in, what are your suggestions for a new person that wants to prepare themselves on, going to a set, maybe a 3-day weekend or just a regular set? What's your suggestions for them to get dancers? I'm talking
To
about females.
to get dances.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I think that 6 months or less, she go out of town. Chances are they're not going to know her, so she's going to have to introduce herself and ask for dances. And I definitely taught that it's okay to ask for a dance on a stepper set, in my opinion.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, and and say, and here's me, I'm transparent. I'm such and such and such, and I'm from such and such and such, and my instructor is such and such and such. And I watch you dance, and I wanna dance with you. And guess what? Men like that stuff. It's not that
Okay.
hard. Yeah, it's not
Okay.
that hard.
All righty.
Yeah.
So that's a good one because I didn't know what you, of course, I didn't know what you was going to say because all of this is, by the fly. But I like that. So that's a good one because I hear a lot of people, oh, I go to the parties and I don't get a chance to dance. And I say, sometimes you might have to ask. We did a whole show on that. Sometimes you have to ask. And
Yep.
somebody said, don't dance with nobody's husband or man. I don't know about that one because a
Wait,
lot of
say
some people are
what?
married. Somebody put up, "Don't dance with nobody's husband or man." I'm reading it
I
the
got
way
my
it is.
hand raised. I got my
Yeah,
hand raised.
yeah.
That
I
sounds
mean,
absolutely ridiculous. Let me explain something to you. I am not coming to a stepper set to figure out who is paired up. Are you crazy? Who is doing it? What grade are we in talking like this? Listen, y'all trying to trigger me. Is Ashton Kutcher out here? Are y'all punking me? Let's move on. Let's move on.
I mean, yeah, that's a little odd. But yes, this is
Let's
a
move
girly girl
on.
show tonight. Somebody said this is a
Yeah,
girly girl show. Yes, yes, it
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Don't trigger the girly girls. The girls. Don't trigger the girls. Don't.
Um, uh, Producer man over here because
Huh?
I'm producer late. So producer
You
man
didn't have
Huh?
said,
to. All you had to do was
What do you say?
I can't even repeat all that what you said.
I'm
Just
just
repeat
putting
it.
stuff in your
Okay,
putting
just repeat it.
ideas.
It was
I'm putting ideas in her head as she goes, just so she can keep.
it
But
was
I
good.
wanted to. Well,
It was
okay,
good.
and
Say it.
here's what I'm saying. If there are two people and there is absolutely nothing wrong with a couple coming to the set and dancing with one another all night, if that's what they want to do, that's their business, it's their prerogative, and they are entitled to that. However, if a person comes there with someone else and they have some sort of a personal issue where they're going to be getting mad at other people for asking their spouse or significant other to dance, you probably ought to stay home. This is a couple social partner dance. Period, period, period. We are there to socialize. If you have a problem with that, you probably should stay home and socialize with each other. We ain't got no problem with it. We're not going to miss you.
Yeah, it's a social dance. I have relative that used to step back in the day, and she's extremely jealous. And she said, "Oh, I love how you guys are always going out and dancing, blah, blah, blah. Think I should come out?" No. Because I know you're super jealous. So,
I'm
no,
about to
she'd
cut
been
up.
jumped over two tables if she sees somebody talking to her husband. No, just
Yeah, she
dance at
didn't stay at
home.
home. You
Yeah.
know, yeah, see, the reason why that's crazy because when I danced with Swan, I was friends with his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we like I don't have time to think about that. Like, what is going on? Like, it's super weird. Everybody's coupled up. Ain't nobody really truly alone out here. Let's be clear, unless you're lame or something. Ain't nobody really truly alone. So let's just knock that off. Let's move on.
Okay. She was saying that's what she was trying to say. I guess it was a typo.
Oh, okay, I'm
Then
sorry. Sorry, Queen. What she say? Let's clear it up because
she just
I'm
said that's
apologize.
what I was trying to say.
Okay,
Then
okay.
Faithful
Thank you.
Francine said, because she's had so many disrespectful folks try her. Now, Sunshine
Mhm.
Haywood, we don't need no issues with your children. And then
That's
somebody else has said, don't come out if you can only dance with certain people.
That's right. Well,
Th-
my apologies for the miss. Oh, but I addressed the problem, not the person.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah, I just
problem
yeah, I
that
just
we
read it the
think
way I
like that.
saw it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
If your mindset is like that, this is not only is stepping out for you. Any dance, ballroom, salsa, but merengue, kazumba, go lay down.
Right. Somebody else, I think it's Francine. She said it's how you get approached, and I guess
Absolutely.
addressing the husband. But sometimes two people sitting together, you don't even know if the people are a couple, especially if they
Now,
do.
now,
You
now, there could be a flip side to it. Now, there could be a flip side to that because you got some messy boots, and somebody could be deliberately trying to, fool with somebody's husband or trying to do too much, and they don't care. That's a different story. But
yeah.
then again, you have to handle that accordingly. But no one should go into any kind of step or set, concerned about that. It's a social dance.
Right. David Calhoun said, "That's right, Mr. Forbes." And she
That's
said, "It's
right.
all good. I love y'all."
Yeah, yeah,
It was a typo. Somebody else
yeah,
said, "Wash your hands, wash your hands." All right, let's get
yeah.
back to the next one because we talking about girl stuff. Okay. What about when you dance with somebody and they got that, because I come from the way we kick, crossover, kick, crossover. Now we got this new way to dance. You starting off to the side and the guy want to start their little rocking stuff for such a long time. And I heard
Mm,
some women say some of the men are being a little perverted or they got their leg and thigh in between each other and stuff, a little predatorial stuff. So what's your
yes.
thoughts on that? How does a woman to deal with that? Especially if
Okay.
they knew,
Well,
they might be a little uncomfortable. They think it's right and we know it's not. So
Well,
address that.
well, a woman's not new to being a woman. Let's start there. A
No,
woman is not
true.
new to being a woman. So if a man puts his leg or do some things that you can feel a hard on or all this weird stuff,
Oh God.
walk off the floor. Ain't nothing else to talk about. Next question.
Okay. Love it. Love it.
Leave his ass standing right there.
Leave his ass standing right there, huh?
Yeah, we're not going to listen. We're not going to do that. We are grown. We listen. What I tell you, Katrina Blue Skies. We are we are logical, rational, intelligent black women. We don't have to deal with this foolishness. We know how to walk off. We don't have to deal
So
with that.
so since you were out over
Mhm.
what, 20 years ago?
Huh?
You were out dancing how many years ago when you first started?
I'm trying to age me. Hold on. I'm trying to
Oh,
figure out how I can. No, I started in 2005.
okay. And now we're in 2025.
That's right. No, I was trying to. You know how you be lying about your age? I'm like that was 20 years ago. I'm only
Okay.
21.
Okay. All right. So, this dance, do you see any change? Is it anything? Do you think it's the same or do you think it's changed from that time
Well,
2005
of
to
course
now?
it's changed. Now, of course it's changed. Of course it's changed. I mean, I'm sure when we came in and the people in 1995 said in 2005 it's changed. So of course it's changed.
Mhm.
Um, I have seen shifts in uh, maybe the out of towners have a more hunger for the dance. I've seen that wave where we thought that because they was always out of town teaching, so I saw that going on. But me coming back and just looking at it sight unseen, yeah, there's a lot of different changes.
Okay.
But I remember when I was talking to somebody like, yeah, they dance off beat, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I'm hearing a lot of conversations about different styles now. So haven't
Hmm.
necessarily not seen it, but I've heard certain things, just like everybody else.
Okay. Well, I guess when you start coming out a little more, I guess you'll see something and you'll be living here. So we can come back to that after you go out a little
Yeah.
bit. And I know
Yeah.
people are trying to change things and make little weird twists to the dance that
Well,
is
they always
probably
been
not
doing that.
right.
So let's talk about it. So it's always been that way. So let me start with some different ways of looking at it. So Dre even explained that when he came out, they said that about him. Listen to me clear. When
Mm-hmm.
Dre came out, the gatekeepers of the era before him said the same damn thing about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. When you hear those things and you really love this dance, you know what it made him do?
Hmm.
It made him do his own thing, but still stay true to the foundation so that you see he gets lots of love now. Nobody's really talking about Dre, other than Reggie Mouse, ain't nobody walking out. That was a joke. But other than that, nobody's really saying that he destroyed the dance. You
Right.
understand? Nobody's
No,
saying it, right?
never heard
We
that.
live to
Yeah.
see it, right? So these things that we're going through now, these are growing pains and past. It always starts with, and here's the thing: I'm not blaming the gatekeepers because gatekeepers are necessary. Just like Brian has said, in order every villain needs a superhero, and every superhero you need the gatekeepers. You need the ones that's innovative. They stay in balance and keep the foundation straight. At least for me, that's what I did. When I came in, I did not want to change what I was giving the ladies that was given to me because I was under such scrutiny. I couldn't.
Hmm.
They'd have ran me the fuck up out of Chicago. Do you hear me? Let's try to trigger me again. They'd have ran me out of here. So I had to rely on um being dedicated to staying true to the foundation was easy for me because I met so many people. That's what they did. I met the boppers. You know what I'm saying? So I fell in love with the culture. So I didn't feel a need to change anything. I thought what was good enough. That's what I fell in love with.
Mm-hmm. Going back a little bit, somebody asked Tina Baker.
Yeah.
She said, "Do we ask the wife before we ask the husband?"
If you know that he's married, you absolutely right. Good answer, Tina. That's absolutely right.
Yeah,
And vice
because
versa. Well, I'm not a man, but I would think that would be apropos as well.
yes, yes.
That's
Yep,
proper.
I agree with that.
That's
Yes.
so that's part of proper etiquette. Okay, so
Yep. Yep.
let's talk about a little bit about etiquette. Since you were an instructor and you were instructing in the past, and now you're coming back as an instructor, let's talk about a little bit about etiquette because a lot of people knew they have no clue, and if the instructor doesn't teach them, well, so maybe you can give us some tips and tricks on that. What's your
So,
thoughts on that?
so, so let me, this kind of good. I'm gonna answer this question. Would probably help with yours. So
Mm-hmm.
the number one thing that I'm always asked when I'm out and they see me from there to now, how did you dance with those heels on? How are you spinning with those heels on? And it's because of me understanding how to make my job easier as a follower by understanding the proper dress in the way that would make it easy for me to dance. Okay. And one of those things was platform shoes, right?
Mm,
Platform shoes helped my life easier. Whether,
wow.
now mind you, it wasn't a stripper platform here. Be clear, be clear. It was
Mm-hmm.
more like, a fourth of an inch, maybe half of an inch. And that was my saving grace, platform heels.
Hmm.
You can get a 4 inch platform heel, and it's gonna feel like it's 3 inches. And my students would tell you that my ex-students would tell you that that's what they did. And we didn't have too many people dropping out because they couldn't wear the heels. There was a standard in Shine Entertainment, like I've said before, that you had to wear heels. And so I helped them to help themselves make my job easier with teaching them how to dance on the ball of their feet, which is proper etiquette when you're turning, right, to get on the balls of your feet. And the
Mm-hmm.
platforms help you to cushion. Now, there's only one woman I know that don't need that cushion. She cold-blooded, and that's Tori, the female Tori. Everybody's not blessed like her. She's got golden feet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She does. She's
Well,
fabulous.
I wear heels. I do wear some platforms, but I'm more of a heel girl. I'm always
Yeah.
between 3 and 4 inches.
Yeah.
My mom used to model
Look at
back in
this.
the
Look,
day,
look at them. Look at them. Listen here. Did you see those boots you had on Saturday?
and those were 4 inches.
Oh,
And you see,
your
I didn't
little,
take them off, and I danced to them the whole day and night.
your little toes, your little feet was going, girl. Yes.
I was going to say my mom was a model, and she made me start wearing heels in 6th grade. I used to argue, I'm not wearing any
Oh
heels.
my
It wasn't
God.
high heels, just a little heel back in sixth grade.
No, I was the opposite. I was the one that was sneaking and getting in heels at 5 years old. I was the one
Okay.
playing dress up in heels
Yeah,
at
that's
five.
right. Put your
Yeah.
mama's heels and shoes and
Yes,
robes and stuff
yes,
on.
yes. So my grandmother would go to she knew that, so she would go to the secondhand store and buy me these old Marilyn Monroe heels. I don't know if
Oh,
y'all remember.
yes.
And
Yes.
I would play house like that. Yes, those were the days.
Yes. My grandmother had those heels with the little feathers on them. I used to get at Carson Perry Scott and
Yes,
Hudson's. You
yes,
remember Hudson's in
yes,
Michigan? She
yes,
get the little
yes,
wedge
yes.
heel and with the little
And
feathers. So I
yes,
love
she's from
feathers.
Detroit, right? She's a Detroiter.
Yes, they lived in Detroit. Yes,
Yes. Shout out
yes.
to
They
Detroit. What up,
they
though? What
West
up,
Side.
though?
They
Bow.
West Side Central High
Yes.
School.
Somebody send out an APB on my Detroit people. Go get Sherry Gordon. Go get Jules. Tell them what up, though. Where Theo?
T
Where Theo at?
Somebody put in there, oh, Tina says the powder and the felt tape on the bottom of the shoes.
Yep.
It was a documentary out that Lady Gwen made. She's from Chicago, and it's funny. It was when he was young and he showed the bottom of his shoe. He had a big piece of clear tape on the bottom.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Normally I wear leather bottom heels,
Yep.
so I
But some,
normally.
yeah, but sometimes like I've learned how to like I had on rubber bottom
Oh
boots,
yeah,
but I put
yes,
them on the powder and it's the same.
yes. Shoot, that powder, if you got some leather bottom shoes and you step on that doggone powder, that little sawdust stuff, it'll break your neck. It's
That's
like you
right.
ice
That's right.
skating.
Yep.
That happened to
That-
me one
and
time.
listen, but I tried. That's a trick of the trade right there, like you ice skate. But even Dallas wore that out.
Dallas wore the powder out.
Yeah, he wore the part
Oh my God. All righty. Let's see. I have something else down here. So we finished the etiquette.
out. Are we talking about in relation to the dance? Oh, another thing
Yes.
I was saying to the ladies. I watch a lot of videos, and this is something that I've been watching a lot and watching the class. Ladies, when you're turning or when you're not dancing, keep your arms like midline so that you can always be ready for a turn. And it looks better when you got, both your arms up instead of one, down looking like you can't fly.
Hey Lloyd, how you doing? Lloyd is on
What's up,
there.
Lloyd? Shout out to Lloyd. That one there. That one there. Listen, that's my support system. Better not say nothing about Lloyd. That's my buddy.
No,
Period.
I like Lloyd. I love his style and everything. He's cool.
That's right. Yes.
Um, so my other question is, since you're an instructor, how important is it? This is a two-part question. How important is it for the history for people to know, new people, history and culture, and how? What's your thoughts on people in and out of the city as far as teaching? Because there's a difference. There's a
Okay.
difference teaching in the city, it's a difference teaching out the city, it's a difference with the music in the city, music out the city. So it's a two-part question. So how important is the history and the culture? And give your 2 cents on being in the city and outside the city.
Well, for me, it was very important to teach the history and the culture and the people that came before me and people that came before
Just
who
come over
taught
here.
me. It was very important. And that helped. To me, I think it felt a sense of pride that you belong to something that was greater than you. Are y'all listening? Because I'm about to start drinking and smoking weed.
Girl, the producer, aka
Your audience
the
is
host.
listening, Sunshine. Keep talking.
Yes, I'm listening. Come on.
Okay,
I had to
thank you.
push something.
Yes.
Did I push it up
But
enough? Okay.
anywho, so it was very important for me to teach them and have conversation with them about the history and who started where and this and that. Because when they went out to on the set, they felt like they not so much knew them, but they were familiar with those folks that they were comfortable enough to ask them to dance, stuff like that. That helps break down a lot of barriers when you know the history, especially if the people are still here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
It
that
was
was.
we had a couple instructors come in. It's like maybe 3 years ago. He was teaching the culture and the history and how important it is to know that, understand space. Because if you ever go to Chicago, which if you in this dance, you should go to Chicago. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
You go to 50-yard line, that floor be packed and nobody's
Yeah.
banging in each other. And I notice sometimes
Oh, yeah.
outside of the city,
Yeah.
people
Oh
are
yeah.
banging in each
Oh
other.
yeah. I think you should use your common sense with that. You should definitely be ready to create a little smaller wall with regards to your space when dancing in Chicago or dance on any space that's crowded. But just to finish off the question about how important it is, I want to say this. It's also very important that you vet your instructor because they might tell you a history that's a whole lie. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's an instructor that okay, I used to be a house head, series house head. Used to be a house head promoter. Used to have some amazing parties. I brought some people from Texas up to Chicago and they was like, "Oh my God, Poppy, I ain't seen you for years." And they was like, "Did she tell you about the party she used to give back in the day?" Which I did not. But there's some flyers out there from the 80s and stuff when I used to give these parties, right? And it is just crazy that being a promoter of any kind, you need to have a little bit of a personality, and everything has some culture and some history in it.
Yes.
And I just believe that's important inside the city or outside the city, because
Well,
now we have house parties here in San Antonio now.
I know the Hatchet brothers is down there, right? I'm
Yes,
sure
they're in
Hatchet and them
Houston.
down.
They're in
Oh,
Houston,
they're in
but they was
Houston.
in San
Yeah.
Antonio a couple months ago. They came because we
Okay.
had a house party at Jay's Eatery. Not us, but DJ Red. They had a house party a couple months ago, so the Hatchet
Nice.
brothers was there. So
Nice.
I don't know
Nice.
if do you like house music?
I love house music. What?
Okay,
Oh my
okay,
God. Oh my
okay.
God. Shout out to Oh my goodness. Ask Keisha. Keisha was there. Where Keisha at? Shout out to Keisha. That I've had DJ Phantom. I don't know. Shout out to DJ Phantom. Do y'all remember DJ Phantom GCI? But he was a well, he wasn't really like house, but he played house. But he'll come to my set and play house music for me. So yeah. And
Okay, okay.
I've done parties with Gene Hunt. Come on now. Gene Hunt. Shout out to Gene Hunt. And then and DJ Alicia gonna be at the party May 31st. What you mean? Do I love house? What?
Okay, good, good. So getting back to what we were saying, the culture inside the city and outside the city, how it's important. I believe people should know, because getting back to what I was saying earlier before we got off into house, I get excited when we talk about house.
Yes.
But we had an instructor down here a couple years ago. He was teaching the culture and the history, and some of the ladies that are not from Chicago, they're new to the dance. I don't care about the culture and the history. I don't feel that's important. They just want to dance.
Okay. So how are they dancing? How they look when they dance?
They 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 don't know the culture and the history, and they
Okay,
still need to take some lessons.
there it is. That proves the point right there. Right there.
But I still needed you to elaborate it because you're the instructor.
Well, that right there is what I'm saying. When you disconnect yourself from the culture, I mean, that means that you're not connected to where you can get your growth at. You get your growth when you go to Chicago. They're very limited outside of Chicago. I live here in Florida. I've been here since 2012, and I'm not putting down anyone here in Central Florida. And I know South Florida is doing much more advanced. But here in Central Florida, not Jacksonville, I'm talking about Central Florida. I'm just this area I live at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they were divided, and it wasn't a good look, and I don't know what to say, but if you don't go to the Mecca and really see this dance and see steppers in a natural habitat, you what are you in the stepping culture for?
Yeah. Kenneth Wynn. Hey, Kenneth. He said the culture is part of the lesson.
It is part of the lesson. That's why I think that's very
Should
important. If
be.
you're out of town, if you're out of town instructor, you should be making a part of your curriculum to take your class to Chicago, and you should not withhold any information from your class of who's who and what's what. So when they go outside, they can have a ability to say, "I danced with so and so and so. I danced with her." That because they heard that was a good dancer. That's how you build community. Okay.
Josiah, Birdie, and
What's up,
Brian.
Josiah? Yes.
They favorite saying is you can't teach what you don't know. So you're not from Chicago, and you was teaching in Chicago.
But I
That's like
lived there for
major.
14 years. But I lived there for 14 years. I didn't go outside of Chicago. I learned and stayed. And I was and when I first started, nobody can tell me about no me. I was outside 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I got to meet a lot of people. And because I was hungry for the dance, they gave it to me, which is very important. Why I just said that women should ask for the dance, because I had to do that. And it didn't
Mm-hmm.
take long for me not to have to, because I started earning my way by proving my dance. Remember, so that's how that go. That's what you're here for. Prove your feet. Prove your feet. Prove your feet. Move your seat. Move.
I like that. I like that. Marquita Hill has a great question here. Question, ladies. What if you're a good dancer, but men don't want to dance with you? It seems as if they take to the lesser dancers. How do you resolve this?
Oh, okay. I like that she put that lesser dancer. So we know what's going on now. We're gonna have to get in this chicken hawk conversation real quick. It's coming in
Yes.
hot. Chicken hawk coming in.
I got chicken hawk on here, but come on. Let's go.
Chicken
Let's
hawk coming in.
go.
Oh shoot. Uh-oh. So this is why. So this is why. Listen, y'all. So this is
You
why.
got too damn excited. Knock the
I thought
phone
I got
down.
suicide. Hold on. I got suicide. So this is why. And this is something that I absolutely hate. I hate this still that we even talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But we have to.
Yeah. Yeah. So men are visual. You know, I'm not a man, but men are visual. You know, nothing gonna change that. But and you say you're a good dancer, so I want to ask this question: does she ask them and they tell her no, or do they just not ask? That's what I want to know before I.
I mean, you threw the question out there. We got to wait for her to answer. In the
Yeah, because
meantime,
that's
while we waiting,
yes. Uh-huh.
somebody named Felicia said, "Hello, sunshine. Nice to meet you. Where do you teach in Central Florida? I live in Central Florida. I'm a beginner and would like to relearn the dance. Thank you."
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't teach here, but I will if you can DM me and we can talk about something before I leave. We can set up something before I go. I can get you started.
Cause guess where you're gonna have to come? You want to learn that dance? They're gonna have to come to San Antonio,
Yes,
Texas.
yes, yes. Yes, so
I love it.
but I'll be here until at least till May, so we got a little time, just a little.
Somebody said Terry Hunt. Absolutely agree. You have to experience it for yourself. Go to the shy, learn about the culture. It just makes a difference
And
to me in the
if you
dance.
do not want to go to the shy, then you are a grifter in the community, and we do not want you. No, I'm just kidding. Jokes, 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 jokes,
No,
jokes.
that's kind of
No,
true.
no, no. Well, kind of, sort of. I could have said it in a better way, but that's the only way I can get to it. But no, seriously, your motives are questionable. Be an asset in the community in some kind of way. And I know folks that may not be great dancers. It's not about the level of your dance. This is about the level of your commitment to loving the dance. Even if you can't do the dance, if you love the dance and you're bringing it out in a way that you're helping it grow, then you're not a grifter. It's just the ones that I'll just do it in my town. Still doing a regular. No, we don't want those. We don't need
Okay.
those.
So, Francis,
What is her answer on
Hmm?
so what is your answer
the question?
on the question?
I'll wait on her
For,
to answer and on the question as far as the what happens if they don't ask. I need to know, did she ask first? So if somebody so that's my thing. But I'm gonna just answer like this: if she asked and they didn't want to dance with her, then that's something a little different. But if she has not asked, maybe that might be something. And maybe she might ask them, why you don't never ask me to dance? I've done that. I swear to God, I have. I'm one of them outgoing people. Like, I know you don't never ask me. You know what they told me?
hmm.
Because you can't dance. I swear to God, this is the culture I came into. I swear to God.
Yeah, they were hardcore back then. They
And
wouldn't
listen, that
dance with you
makes
if
you
you couldn't
listen. And
dance.
if you weak, and
It's,
if you weak, I remember being when I was learning, they were like, this is not for the weak.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And this is back now, mind you, when it got soft now, wait a minute. Even I got
Yeah,
soft.
real
Even I got soft. Look at
Yeah, I
me.
think they got softer now
Yeah, they got
from what the
soft.
stories that
Yeah.
I've heard. I don't know. I think everything, the whole world is changing like that.
Oh yeah, I think that during COVID they went on and sprinkled some softener.
Yeah, yeah. Because back in the day, that was just always something you heard. Guys couldn't get a dance if they couldn't dance. Vice versa, the
That's
women.
vice versa.
Yeah.
Listen, this era, this is no shade to no one here because we live in a different time. But I've met folks that could not have survived shy stepper era. Oh no, ma'am. Oh no, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. One lady,
No,
Linda,
ma'am.
she said, "I ask all the time if they turn me down, it's okay. I just go on to the next guy."
Okay, so let's do this. So here's a cheat sheet. So now listen, I'm not trying to talk about clicks, but you might want to if you are passionate enough, find out who the girl that knows these men and say, I asked, is it your buddy? I mean, there's nothing wrong with finding out who is relate, who's hanging out with who, and try
Right.
to get in that way. There's nothing wrong with that either. And
Yeah.
that's another thing that I did in the class. They had enough of them that, oh, go dance with such and such. I just got off the floor from dancing with such and such. You can
Mm-hmm.
always do that. If your girlfriend had danced with five people and you didn't dance with the five people she danced with, is she really your girlfriend at the set? Just let's talk about it.
Well, it is a lot of mean girls on the set.
I,
So I don't know. That could be somebody you hang it out with. Yeah, you
but
got
I
the
might
mean
listen
girl.
here.
You got the
Don't
mean girl clicks.
Right, right. Listen, here, let's not do like that culture when they were taking their girlfriends out of the country and killing them. Let's not do that. If your
Yeah.
girlfriend danced with 5 men in a row and you just sat there 5 records after that, you might want to ask reassess if that's your girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. Okay.
And
So let's get.
you can always call me up. I might listen. I might come out and hang out with you. I'm
Um.
gonna make them dance. I'm gonna make them dance.
When we've gone to Chicago and people have gone with us, they might be a little shy. Brian and I asked the guy, "Hey, would we brought somebody from out of town? Would you dance with them?" And they
Absolutely.
do. I
And,
think
and,
we
and
had
everybody should
one.
be a big sister.
We had one.
One ignorant ass wannabe heavy hitter.
I want to say one asshole,
He was
just
an
one.
asshole.
And he looked my girlfriend up and down. He looked us up and down, and
Walked off.
yeah, and walked
And
off.
that's why I don't have no respect for him to this
Yeah, so
day.
it's
You
just
better be
one.
glad I don't say
But
his name
that's where
again.
that and
Calm
then
down, calm down. You
and
got him
He's
triggered. He
off.
having
right,
PTSD.
right. It's going on. It's going up. Everybody getting glitching out tonight.
And the sad part is the woman that I asked him to dance with can fucking go.
Yeah, she can
Oh,
dance.
well, he missed out on an opportunity. So here's the other
Yes.
gag, though. You should be your sister's keeper. That's what I was getting to. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with saying, "Girl, listen, I dance with him. You should dance with him," and then say, "You don't mind dancing with my friend." What? I know they're doing that. I know they're doing it, but do it more often.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, we did that. The one
And your
person in
instructor, if they at
Chicago.
the set, and if your instructor's at the set, they damn sure should be hustling dancers for you. Are you crazy?
Mm-hmm.
They're going
Mm-hmm.
another thing to put in your module. These are things that are key to success. People that are successful with teaching this dance are successful for a reason. It ain't, but
Um,
you understand they're successful for a reason.
I saw Lisa Lookett on here. I know she's having a contest with teachers, instructors, and students.
Mhm. Yeah,
That should be really good. And Lillian Hull said this dance is absolutely not for the weak.
that's right. It's
Hmm.
for the strong. And the stronger you are, the better you are at this dance. That's a
Yes,
fact.
yes, I think so.
And listen, and taking the ego off the table while you're learning.
Well, that part. Alrighty. So let's get back to this chicken hawks because I heard y'all talk about that a
Right.
little bit last night, and I was
Yes.
kind of out. Y'all were almost 4 hours.
You know what? You know what it felt like? It felt like we were on a so y'all are Android, y'all Android people, so y'all don't know nothing about this life. But I feel
Yeah.
like I was on a FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Just and it was a good time. It was a good time. But so Chicken Hawk. So that name is what I gave the guys who, and there were guys that came just because of the girls. You know what I'm saying? And they called Chicken Hawks. They just there because they like the ladies. You know, and that's just what it was, chicken hawks. Shout out to the chicken hawks.
Okay, okay. So, in case if somebody was like me, they walked in and walk out. Just give a quick little explanation again what chicken hawks is. Just one more time, because I don't think
It,
they heard you.
all right. It's basically a dude that hangs around. You know what I'm saying? Um, he may want more than a dance, but he's definitely gonna be there to hang around the ladies. A chicken hawk. He's checking out the scene because on the scene, and I know the ladies know this. Don't nothing beat old coochie but new coochie. Know that, okay? I said as PG-13 as I can, and that's what chicken hawks be out there for. And again, there's nothing wrong with that because that's what men are. That's what men came in to procreate, and I think that's chicken hawks are trying to procreate maybe.
A faithful Francine said, trying to be slick, he wants your panties.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to put it as elegant as I can. So, but I got it
Hey,
there.
she
Yeah,
went raw with it. She said, this is why folks love you because you never withheld information.
yeah. I used to tell them like, look at here, girls. Like, I feel like I can pop my collar for a long time. Any of these Negroes is really worth having. And wouldn't I been got them by now? Like, girl, just have fun.
Thank you, Sydney Bay. Sydney Bay said Josiah Bird and Brian Forbes and his wife Poppie, the gurus of Steppin, Chicago legends.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
don't know about all that.
I don't know about all
Yes,
of that. I
Get
don't.
into the
I,
nitty,
but
get
but
the legends.
but thank you. But this is a perfect timing for that. Me reading that comment. Let's talk about the heavy hitters. So Sam Chapman phrased the code Chicago. Phrased the word
stepping.
Chicago stepping, and you and Brian had discussed this once before on the show about heavy hitters. So let's
Yes.
talk about that.
So heavy hitter is in the stepping culture. The way that I coined it was someone, and I'm probably pretty much popularized it when I was on Shy Step, but it's
Yes,
just a
yes, you
it's
created
a
it.
yeah, it's a dancer, male or female, that's you should dance with them. That's the one to watch. Like when you go to a stepper set, you always look for somebody you can watch. And heavy hitters are hybrids. They can do it all. You got good dancers and then you got heavy hitters. You got great dancers and you got heavy hitters. So heavy hitter is still something a little different than even your good, dancer. So yeah. So heavy hitters, there's a lot of them. And there's levels to heavy hitters as well too.
So
So
sunshine, right quick.
yeah,
I know I'm in the background here today.
yeah.
Listen, I know we attribute, like she said, Sam Chapman with coining the phrase stepping. But a lot of people don't know that the attribution of the term heavy hitter is actually the moniker that you gave it during your
That
time at
that's
Shy
that
Stepper.
right. It was
Can
I
you
made
give
it
us an?
popularized because I got it from a
I was
football
gonna say,
term.
give us an idea where you got that,
Yeah, I
how
got
you
that from a
applied it.
foot. Yeah, it was a football term. You know, heavy hitters is like the titan, like someone that could that was heavy in the game of football. So somebody's a heavy hitter is heavy in the game, and not only the dance, but they have history behind them. So there was only like at the time we were just trying. It was a big debate on Shy Step at the time. What defines a heavy hitter? So that really became a very heavily debated term because people that didn't make that list had a problem. So they attributed it to me, but it wasn't me. It was a whole debate on Shy Stepper. I just popularized it because I had the final say so because I was a writer. However, this still remains the same. The rules are still apply. When you're a heavy hitter, you are someone that we name a heavy hitter. You don't get to claim that on your own.
Okay, so for the new people, explain right quick when you were writing on Shot Step. Explain what was happening at that time.
Okay, so um
And wait a minute, two part. I don't know what year that started. If
all
you
right,
know
so I'll
that.
tell you. So I was going to tell you. So, Shy Steppers was launched by Terrence Pratt, on April of 2006.
Okay.
Prior to him launching that, he had approached me to help promote it, which I did. Everybody knows I love to promote, so I told everybody that I could tell. And so when it launched, he had a big reception to it. So what I did was I wrote an article called "Why the fuck did you come out?" and that triggered everybody that was coming out for the wrong damn reasons. And it was a time to be had. And I was there for it. They realized I could write and that listen, they learned that the pen was mightier than the sword.
Mm-mm-mm.
So
I'm
what was going
sure.
on during that time was a lot of behind the scene shit. So we had to, like, in other words, you might be talking shit behind somebody back. No, no, no. You got on Shot Stepper, they called your ass to the carpet. I heard you last night talking about I was blah. So
Mm.
we would straighten out some things and made us accountable for our words. It made us realize that there was a platform that Terrence Pratt created that allowed new school, old school boppers, steppers to know where the sets were at, to have a conversation. And that's what he did. And I said it last night. Allowed us to have a conversation and held us accountable. And it really helped launch new school and helped launch a lot of things. It did a lot of things because I think that Shy Stepper, and this is my opinion, Pete Frazier, but I believe that Shy Stepper actually helped change the way that the categories were even on in the world largest.
Hmm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we used to be, I remember coming in and it was like 40 and up and 40 and under, right? And then
Mm.
Shy Stepper came and you realized that the 40-year-olds was looking like they was 30, so he had to level that on up. So then old school, new school came out. That's just my opinion, but
It's because
I'm
people
just saying.
getting older too. Probably. I noticed they don't have that category anymore.
Right now, what is 60 and over now? It's 60 and over now, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Right. That
16 over.
do you
Yeah.
see how that reflects the time? And
Yes.
if it's
Absolutely.
hold on, so this is my gag. So
Mm.
when the 60-year-olds look like they 40, they're gonna have to change that up. See how that works?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting so my point of saying is we're getting younger. That's what's going on. We're getting younger.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Somebody made a comment on that. Brian, can you read? Do you see it? That long. It's like a long paragraph. I saw it somewhere. Oh, here it is. One popular instructor, check this out. One popular instructor said publicly, once he gives you your dance lesson and he gave you good solid instructions, he has no obligation to dance with you or get you dances. You paid for a service and he gave you that service. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, that's his prerogative to carry himself like that. I wouldn't do that, but he's certainly entitled to feel that way. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I think that I feel like I'm more of an ambassador slash instructor, so I wouldn't conduct myself with my students like that. But I'm not gonna bash him for feeling or he or she for feeling that way they feeling. But it to each his own. People who want more service, you're gonna have to go find that service.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good answer. Good answer. So let's get to another little part here.
Yep, yep,
I got to
yep.
put my peepers back on, girl. Why do you think it's important for men to learn the female side of the dance? And I know you discussed a couple of some of our better dancers that do know both sides of the dance. What is that that helps the, what does that do that
I
help
mean,
the guys?
oh, you talking about the guys, right? I'm like,
Yes.
okay, so the
Yes.
guys.
Yes.
Um, well, I feel like this here. If you learn the female side and all those steps that she's making, it will definitely help you slow down and not toss her around to
Mm.
be able to be led. And then in the army, I'm military retired, so here's a gag: you can't be an effective leader if you can't follow. So I feel like it applies here. And I definitely have, I mean, you look at Dre, you look at Drew, you look at, excuse me, you look at Tick, and you look at Daryl Dave. There's a lot of guys that follow very, very well,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And they lead very well as well. So there's nothing wrong with learning the female side, just to help with your flow, you know.
I
So
definitely tip my hat off to the brothers here in San Antonio, or tip my wig off, whatever one you want. That they humbled themselves and they learned that side of the dance. They definitely
yep,
learned something. They was
yep.
sweating. They want the dance. They want to be better,
We had
and
so
that
much fun too. They had a
yes,
lot of fun.
we had a ball, and I love that. It was fun. It was fun. Um, so it's a little secret. A little bird told me, and
Mhm.
I know you don't like being on Front Street, but I'm about to throw you out there a little bit. I'm gonna just roll over your baby toe. How about that? I'm gonna just roll over baby toe. It's a couple songs I heard that is written about Miss Sunshine. Is that
Oh,
is
here
that
we go.
true? Is that true?
She said,
It's a couple songs out there that they're literally talking about pretty face Miss Sunshine. Is that true?
Yeah,
Okay, you want to tell us
yeah,
who the
yeah.
artists are? And if you know some of the words of what they're talking about, you can express that too. I don't know if you want to say that or not, but
You want the Whitney Houston after crack, right? Marky G has a song that he made for me back when I was stepping, and Razan, he made a song called Sunshine. They both called Sunshine,
okay.
and then Steve McNee Maestro and Pierre, rest in peace, Pierre. They were called Pistro together. They have a song called "The Tick Man," and it talks about me, Maria, and Karen. So those are the three songs that are featured. Don't forget, in my mind, Roy Ayers wrote "Everybody Loves the Sunshine" for me in my mind.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Alrighty. If someone wanted to gift you and give you a gift, because we're talking about girly girl stuff here. If someone wanted to gift you because they don't know you, what should they get you? What do you like? What are some
Oh,
things that you like?
I love perfume. Oh my
Okay.
God,
Okay,
I am a
so
perfume girl.
are you floral or you're woodsy? Which one?
I am
Citrus?
floral. I'm floral, fruity, flirty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What's your favorite
Not so
perfume?
sweet. Oh my God. So that's crazy. So I am definitely still a lover of Theory, Mugglers, Alien, and I will never ever let that go. If they stop selling that, I just want to leave the earth. The earth is ghetto. I'm out. I'm out.
Okay.
And my other perfume that I love, love, love is Jimmy Choo. I want you. I want you. Get it, Jimmy Choo. I want you. And stuff. Yes, it smells great. So I love that. Those are my two favorite.
Okay.
Oh, and the Egyptian. Look, wait, and the oil Egyptian musk. Come on now, if you
I
know,
love
you
that one.
know. If
Yeah, I
you
like
know,
that.
you know. Yes, it's
Mm.
an aphrodisiac too, girls and guys. Listen here, I might go crazy about some Egyptian musk. He might look like a frog. He put some Egyptian musk on. He might look cute that night.
That's how I used to feel for Lagerfield back in the day. I'm like, good lord, it used to smell so
Mhm.
good back in the day.
Oh my! Oh, I love me some Tom Ford. Oof.
Oh yeah, Tom Ford smells good. Absolutely. Alrighty. So, what made you come back?
You
I see
trying to
your little
trigger me?
eyes.
You trying to trigger me? You know exactly what y'all did.
You hear
Y'all,
that?
y'all set it up, and
I have
the
no comment.
first interview that I had with Brian, the again the people asked me. It wasn't, and my thing is I really had to think long and hard, and I talked to my ancestors and the God, and it's the I've been led, and it's been just what I knew that they promised me it was going to be. So.
Hmm. So I think sometimes people kind of underestimate our show. Not that I'm trying
Oh,
to be.
I want to say this right quick because I want to say this. I need to say this right quick because this just came to mind. There, 2 years ago, if you'd have asked me to come back to Step, and I'd have looked at you like you was crazy. Be very clear that I knew where I was at, and I had to process a lot of things because I went through a lot of things on that in that community, and that's why I'm really an advocate for sisterhood and stop all this cracking out of turn on the sideline and trying to drag people down to the ground because you're jealous. Ain't no more hating. You just straight up jealous and fix yourself. So that right there, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for us to try to lessen that and start understanding unity in community. Like I really am not reacting to the bullshit. A lot of times I was reacting to shit. I'm not doing that no more. My power is here and I'm not dealing with the bullshit. So don't come to me with your beefs. I don't want to hear. I'm neutral. Your problems are not my problems. I love everybody that loves me, and that's it. So do not. If you try to push up too much, I'm gonna choke. I'm gonna choke you out. I'm telling you. That's my disclaimer, and I'm standing by it on schoolyard.
So we met. Let me see. It was a
Yeah, y'all
couple
spoke
years
over.
ago.
I'm not finished. I'm
Okay.
not finished. Then y'all spoke over my life. That's where we started. Every day I call. Listen. So let me go ahead and let y'all on the gag because I see where they're going with this. Every day I will call Poppy and Brian, or one of the two, or both, and say and sing that song by Lettucey called "I Blame You." Go ahead and run that beautiful footage because that's them. Every time I something turns around and something fantastic, I know it's because of what you guys did and the energy and it's 360 and everybody knows divine time. You cannot stop it. You just can't stop it. And I'm not gonna stop it. I'm allowing God to take me through, and I'm having a good time.
We got your back. We got your back.
I appreciate
We
it.
So
got you. You know, you already know what it is.
so
Absolutely.
so when we were at a certain set and Brian interviewed you and you didn't want to come over there and Brian, what did you say, Brian, to her?
Well, I said that I could feel the spirit on her, and I said, you know what, you'll be back, and you just looked at me, and I said, I already feel it. It's already taking place, and I said, you've been out of the game for a little while. I said, but I genuinely feel like you have a place here, and you need to be present in it,
Yes.
and you looked at me sideways and you was like, "Yeah, I don't know about all of that." And I said, "Don't worry, time will tell." And here you are.
Yep, that was in 2022. That's correct. So it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I reneged on my word. It was something I had to go through some
Well, you
things
didn't
to
give me
get to
your
where I'm at.
word. You just
No, I
you
was saying
didn't
I
say
didn't renege
yes
on
or
my.
no.
Yes, yes, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you
That's
just
right.
were. Put it like this. I noticed one thing about people in life. People sometimes you say things to them, or you speak to them, or you speak into them, you pour into them, and there are some people who still have the top on their cup. They're not ready to receive what you're pouring into them. But sometimes
Absolutely.
when the time is right, the top comes off, and when you pour, they receive, and you receive.
Absolutely.
And God
Absolutely.
puts people in each other's lives, like I said on Sunday at the workshop, for a reason and a season. And
Yes.
I mean, sometimes you just meet people and you just bond and click. And I feel that we have that. Feel like I've known you way longer than I do. And definitely say the community
Same
needs you.
here.
The community needs you. I can say for me, being an original dancer, never took a class, learned from some OGDs in the neighborhood. And I know I got a little roughness. I'm trying to learn to be a little more ladylike. I'm girly girl, but I think sometimes when I dance in my mind, I go back to the old JBs or something. And back in the day, I used to do them dips and splits. I can't do all that
Yes.
no damn more.
Oh,
But I
go watch
know
the video. We saw you do the dip. Go
Look,
watch the
you
video. I
almost did
was
it the
there.
other night with you.
if I maybe had two more shots of tequila, I probably could have did it. That right knee used to be a beast, and I could turn around and everything
Yes.
and
Oh
back up on
yes.
you. But I don't know
Yes.
now.
No, 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 you did your thing. I was there. I was there.
Well, thank you. But from the stuff I see and some of the little weird clicks and things that I've heard about you with the sisterhood and everyone I have ever met that has taken your class speaks nothing but just positive, good energy. Is women that you want to know and meet. And I think I'm blessed with that. That I've the ladies that I've met here in San Antonio. So I think you definitely have fit beautiful in this community to help us to grow. And I normally get ADD when I'm in a workshop. When Brian's setting up, I can kind of, be in there a little bit and play around. Normally 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'm out. So I was able to survive the workshop. It was fun. Even Josiah's workshop is fun because
Yes.
Josiah is
Oh
funny as
yeah, they
hell
they
too.
love Josiah.
Yeah,
Shout out to they.
Josiah is
Yeah,
funny as
they love
hell.
him.
And they
Yeah.
tell you, Josiah said, I can't do this and I can't do that. So now they're going to be saying, Sunshine said, I can't do this and that. And I love that both of you guys, were talking. So we're just going to make this a beautiful, beautiful thing here in our community, unity and
And we
community.
were on the same page. I
Yes,
didn't take, yes, we was
you're
on the same
definitely
page.
on the same page. And you're both passionate and love
Part of
what
the
you're doing.
unification and standardization. Part of the unification. This is all for the audience and you all who are not fully aware, but you guys have heard me in the past talk about standardization of the dance. This is part of that process. This is for everybody. It ain't just for us.
Right, right. But the community, from what I see, from being in lots of different cities, hearing a lot of different things, seeing the mean girl catty shit, I'm gonna tell you, it's so crazy because our era didn't come with the 8 count. And I remember somebody that I admired that I thought was a friend. Yeah, you heard me say thought. I said, girl, you dance so nice, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I said, show me how the 8 steps or whatever. How does this shit work? And then she was like, well, you have fast feet, but you're just gonna have to find an instructor or something, whatever.
Oh,
I'm like, well, we don't have an instructor in our city. We don't. We don't have an instructor here. So I'm like, how the hell are people supposed to learn? I'm like, people out here doing shit like this because in my era of growing up, it
yeah.
was watch and learn, but people still helped you on the side and people taught each other's
Right.
moves and they
Right.
took them back out on the floor. So I'm sitting back like, damn, this shit is crazy. People acting this
Mhm.
crazy over a stinking dance. They
It's silly. It's
this
very
just that
immature.
crazy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want people to be better and greater.
Listen, I hope that this year that we can separate the children from the grown folks. I need the grown folks to stand up and stay strong. Keep your head on a swivel.
So guess I wonder, like, what the hell? What kind of mothers and grandparents are this out here? People acting crazy like this over a dance. Um, we do have a question here. What should women look for? Well, I ain't lost the whole message now.
Marquita Hill
Marquita Hill, read it. It disappeared. Marquita Hill. Let me see if I can find it here. I'm sorry.
wants to know what
Okay.
should a lady do looking for in search of a mentor.
What should a lady do if she's looking for a mentor?
Oh my goodness. Now that is a good question. Depending on if she's outside of where she at, Chicago or outside of Chicago. But if you outside of Chicago, I think a really good mentor would be somebody connected to Chicago. I really do believe that. And when I say connected, meaning that they understand the dance. And because a lot of folks that say they were taught by somebody in Chicago doesn't mean that they can really communicate that dance in a format that is conducive for you to go to Chicago and be able to dance, right? So mentor should be someone that you like in terms of personality, right? And I'm gonna say that because it's sometimes this dance can be stressful. So you need a patient instructor. So you should find someone that has a patient um, demeanor, someone that can give you constructive criticism and correct you at the same time, because you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
need that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Someone that builds up your ability to be a good dancer, encourages you. So mentor has to be someone that is probably has maybe credentials and other students that come from them. That's very important. A mentor and an instructor, you should be able to see their stock.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of what is it? What they say? What kind of fruit it is by the
Some
tree it is
product.
by the fruit it bear. So you
Mm-hmm.
need to do that. So those are the things that you really should do. You should really, and not only that, um, go out and see the dance styles that you like, and see if they're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Okay.
that's what I used to. I mean, that's what they did in my time. You find an instructor that you like their dance style, and you would go to them. And if you did all the other things, it should be fine. You should be fine.
Yep.
But do not just take it because of face value because they moved into your city last week. Please don't do that. Make sure they got connections that will allow you to see their work.
Okay. Okay. So Deborah Edwards, she said it was such a blessing to meet Sunshine. She actually cares and not going to tell you you are doing fine. She will correct you and straighten you out. Love it.
Oh, thank you. I love it. And
And
I think it's a little superpower I got. I think, and that's another thing. I think every mentor and instructor should really have superpowers, and a mentor also should have experience to help you to navigate through the treacherous waters that sometimes come from being a community of people who want to be, and those that are here that want to be just, just here for the love of the dance versus those that are predators and here for the money and grifting and all the other stuff that comes with it. But it's no different in any other community. But we definitely have a lot of that going on here. For
Yes,
sure.
we definitely have. We definitely be careful. Be ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you just really, really have to be careful. Some
And an
ask
honest
questions.
mentor. I think a mentor that's honest, above all things, an honest mentor, someone that doesn't have an ego and they can talk outside themselves is probably the best mentor you can have. There's a lot of narcissism going around the
Yes.
country.
Yes, I agree. Netta McCormick from I think she in California. Hey Netta. She said I found myself protecting the dance and the origin as a beginner because I have done some research as well as being informed by Inside Steppin. I get protected for Chicago and the dance, and I'm not even from there, but I respect the dance and trying to do better. And I think Netta's looking for a partner. I think she said for beginners. I thought I saw that on Facebook.
Netta is a woman of my own heart. That's how I feel. I'm protected dance. I love it, so I don't want to take from it. So
Look, she
yes.
said too many folks are doing workshops just for dollars, and according to what I've researched, Chicago frowns upon that. Well, we know Sunshine and Joe, which have been in the city, and I appreciate and love again my San Antonio brothers and sisters, trusting Brian and I. Um, we, we've seen crazy stuff out here. Not calling no names out, but we've seen some crazy stuff out here, and I'm glad that you and Joe are here. And maybe some other ones that are good too, because don't nobody text or inbox me or call me. But Josiah and Sunshine are working for what our vision is and what our plans are for our city as unity in the community. And I like what both of you guys are doing. You're not just taking money. That workshop, both of them, $30. What was it? 25 in advance, 30 at the door. It was supposed to be a 3-hour workshop to turn to a 3.5-hour workshop. They learned about music. They sweating their butts off. They had exercise, and we feed you. We feed you. The community, San Antonio community, because we all foodies, all our group of folks that we love here,
Big back
we all
activity
foodies.
city.
Yeah, so they all brought food, them turkey sandwiches and chicken salad
And
sandwiches
I
and
want to,
fruit.
yeah, and you know what? Shout out to the DMV. The DMV did me the same way. I can't. That's why I said that I love the energy. The DMV did me the same way. So that's Norman Cherry, Latrell, Adrian, Terry, all of them. I love them. I love them. I love them. So yes, I love that energy. That energy should really disseminate all the way through the community.
Amen.
You understand that? I'm gonna say that one more time. That kind of
Yes,
energy.
ma'am.
There are pockets in Chicago that they have. I'm just talking about across
Yes,
the board. It should be that way.
yes, yes.
Well, let me right quick. I'm gonna stop talking. I keep trying to get her to say these things, but she keeps saying, "No, you say it."
Can I go to the
Is
restroom right quick? Can I go to the restroom?
Yeah, well, of
yeah,
course. How
I
we gonna
got.
tell
I
you
give
no you
me.
can't go to the
right?
Yeah,
restroom?
yeah.
Like,
Hold on
teacher,
one
I'm
can
second.
I
looking
go?
like
Can I go to the
yeah.
restroom?
Yeah, you can go to the restroom. You
While
want
she takes a water break, we're gonna put Miss Poppie. Okay.
it looks
So
weird.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen, while she's gone to take care of her business, one of the things that we want to stress and make very clear across the board is that the things that we're doing here in San Antonio, we are attempting to use San Antonio as a proving ground to show that what the possibilities are in terms of organization. That is happening. That is beginning to happen and is working well. And we are not going to. We don't want to sit around and talk about be bragging and saying stuff too soon. But we hope that what we provide from here is going to trickle out and spill out into the rest of the community so that other people can understand what this looks like in unification and standardization. And it is going to allow the rest of the Steppers community to see what it looks like when a group of people are serious about making things happen and putting things in order. And to piggyback off of what Sunshine and Poppy were talking about in terms of what Marquita Hill's question was in regard to uh, uh, um, mentorship. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress to you enough. Please ask questions. Let me tell y'all something. If you have people that do not want to be transparent with you, people who want to instruct you and take your money, but they don't want to answer your questions, or they're not vettable, you can't call somebody else and say, what about this person? And I don't care how well you think you know them. Ask questions, because you will be able to determine whether or not this person has your best interest at heart or their own. And I'm telling y'all this because I still to this day, I don't know how many times I have said, vet these people. Period. Vet us. If you don't think the things that I'm saying is true, you think me and Poppy pulling your leg, ask questions. Ask people around the community about us. Ask people around the community about anybody that you want to be a mentor to you because you like what they do. Ask people around the community. Don't just take their word for it because they're trying to sell you something. Take the time and make sure that you ask enough questions so that you get a better idea or feel for the person that you're going to be dealing with in terms of mentorship. Because let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it before and I'm going to say it again. Listen to me when I tell you this.
Public
These people
service
are
announcement.
not your friends. You dance with them. You have one thing in common. You dance together.
Yeah.
You ain't been to their house. You ain't broke bread with them. You don't know these people. Don't get caught up not understanding what you caught up in and then find out thousands of dollars later or some other stuff. Vet the people that you want to deal with in this community. Ladies, y'all take back over.
All righty. Thank you.
That's good
Thank you.
information. Yes.
Yes, yes, I
Anybody that
agree.
can't be
Have some
questioned
water.
is
Yeah.
questionable.
Yeah. We don't, you know what? In the times we're living in now, we can't waste time and money. That's just real talk. If you care and if you care about the dance, invest in the dance the correct way. Don't just go off somebody's word. Do your research.
It's
Do your
sad.
research.
Watch people spend thousands of dollars, especially if they learning to dance. Then they got to go back and relearn some stuff, which is insane. But
Anybody that can't be questioned is questionable. Period.
some of the janky promoters, you give them tickets $40, you give them 50. They say they'll be right back. They don't bring you your change. Like, what kind of craziness is that? But it does happen. So thank you,
Girl.
Netta, for the compliment. I appreciate that. I saw Susu on there. She said, I didn't know Poppy could interview like that. Girl, you don't
She
know
is
me.
fabulous.
She don't
And
know
she
me. I'm
and,
a
and she
talker.
and she looked good doing it. No, she's
Thank you. Thank
Susu.
you.
Hi, Susu.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you.
I see. Listen, Susu. I hope I see you.
Tina
May
Baker
thirty
wanted to
first.
answer the question about multiple dances in a row with the same person.
Okay. Okay. Read that again.
Tina
Listen.
Baker had a question earlier, and I apologize, I lost it. She wanted to know what when you people who would get upset with people who dance with a person more than once, 2 times in a row, that kind of thing.
Dang,
Uh,
people get upset about that?
right. Before you get me upset, is the correct? Because I'm about to go off. Is that correct? Did you read it
It
right?
said, please
I did
answer my
not read it
question about
verbatim.
the multiple dances in a row with the same
Okay.
person. I saw it over here. Hey,
Okay.
Brian
We
Jeffries.
have heard people make comments about people, like it's some sort of an etiquette rule
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
to do
Well,
that.
I did. I taught. Listen. So we go back to what I used to teach my girls. There used to be a thing called two on the flow. You must go. That was
So
the
say
rule.
that again.
Two on
Two
the
on the
flow,
floor.
you must go.
I love it.
Because
I love it.
yeah, yeah, because that's after that the rumor would start. So it was
Yeah, they
called a
say
two on
you
the flow.
sleeping with the person and all
Yeah,
this.
I slept with cats and dogs, and men, women, and men on the set. Let them tell it. Listen here, if it's a good, I'm dancing as long as he want to dance. I've seen people dance people down to the ground. I've seen people dance 4 and 5 records. I don't think like that. So it's super weird for you to be worried about somebody's sex life. Ain't you there to learn to dance and what? Can we move on? Uh,
Netta,
what grade
Netta
are we
said,
in?
Netta said she is not going to lie. She has been taken advantage of in regards to financing, in regards to a set.
What?
Yeah.
Netta, inbox me. Let's talk. I hate that. I hate that. I
I
hate that.
know. Do we need to get you on
Yeah.
the show, Netta, to
Yeah.
tell that
Listen,
story?
listen.
Because we
Netta, I am
tired
my
of this.
sister
It's
Susan. Yeah, yeah,
2025.
yes, and listen, y'all, and check this out. You see, all our greats are leaving out of here. We don't have
Yes.
time for that bullshit. Excuse my
Yes.
French, but we don't have time for that. So, Netta, let's talk in the inbox so I can put you in the right direction with some good people in your city, wherever you at. Let's make this happen.
Thank you. Thank you,
Inside
faithful
step and seal of
Francine.
approval.
Yeah, inside step in approve. What?
Inside
Inside
stepping.
step and approved.
Yeah.
Yes,
we
yes.
I mean, it's 2025. We got too much other stuff going on. That's why I'm glad you coming back. We need some more positive instructors
That know
that
what
give
they doing.
they know what they doing. People gonna spend their money, they getting something for their product. I definitely say that about you and Joe, what I've seen here in our city. you care, you want the people to have it right.
Yes.
And that's all I think. That's what people, when they spending their money, that's what they want.
That's
Just
all
don't
you
be
can ask
bullshitting
for.
me.
That's called
Yes.
honest. That's called an honest business. Listen, listen. What she saying, Harlem Nights? I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest. That's how I feel about my business. Okay, everything I do, I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm not doing that. I can go sleep at night. I don't have to look over my shoulder. Okay, okay, that's the
Netta
fact.
said she's meaning, I guess it was a typo. She's meaning they owe her some money.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's get your money back. I'm good at getting your money back. Everybody know I will fry their ass. Let's get it done. Jokes,
Yeah.
jokes, jokes.
The Francine said there's a lot happening nowadays in this community. It is not how it was back in the early 2000s. No. Hey,
Everyone's
Tina
been
Rice.
yeah, it's not. Listen, I've been hearing that, and I've been seeing that. 2008, 2009 was probably for us one of the golden years where everybody was excited for the dance and music was electric. It was like a time to be had. I don't
Yeah, we
know.
want that back. That's what we want. I'm
Oh,
glad you
we
coming
can
back.
get
We
it
getting
back
it back.
if everybody drop their ego and really do it for the love of the dance, like really do it because you can see the community growing. It will happen. That's what I saw it. I
Too
saw
many
that wasn't
clout chasers.
well,
We're gonna
yeah.
stop that though. It's 2025. We still, it's still early. We just in March. The social climate, all of that. We're gonna stop that. We're going back to the early 2000s. That's what we want. We want in the
Yep.
we want positive energy. We
But
want
I'm sure that
fun.
it was another time other than the early 2000 when it
Oh
was
yeah,
unity on
back
the set.
then it was definitely
Yeah,
different. It was
yeah.
all
So
love. It
right.
was
So
all
let's go. Let's
love.
go back further than that. Let's go back before. Let's go back to that point,
Yeah.
and then bring it all up
Yeah.
together. Let's do
Yes,
that. Let's
that's
do that.
true. Yes,
We
because
definitely
back
gonna do that
then,
on May 31st. Shameless plug.
no, no, that's what we got to do. Ken of Win said create a logo for Inside Step and Approve. We already got that.
All
We
right
already
now.
got that.
Come on now.
I'm
Come
gonna
on, let's
start
get that.
distributing
And
that to the people.
don't forget DJ Fly Diva's coming out with a I Was There t-shirt. If you was there, holla at me. Holla at
Yes,
me. Holla
I
at me.
like that. I like that. All righty, so let's talk about this because it's girly girl. When you go into
Yes.
a party, and I know you flew Frontier coming here,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is, I know it's some bag issues. You can't bring so many bags, and you brought some fabulous outfits. So let's help sisters out on how to pack because
Oh my
I just
goodness.
came from
Yes.
one part of the city to the next, and I think I brought 6 pair of shoes. And I got a little speech. Why are you carrying all the shoes? We not going out of town, but I have to have certain shoes for certain things for my mental state. So
Yes.
tell us
Yes.
to help the sisters how to pack.
Well,
Let's go there.
I definitely pride myself in being a professional packer because of when I was in the military. So my backpack is packed with my medicine and
Okay. Okay, I like
no,
that.
and my makeup and my fan and all the things that I need for to get right away in there. So anything miscellaneous goes in there, right?
Hmm.
And so then I get my carry-on bag, and I don't not I never I very rarely check in a bag. So if I have to wear let's say like the boots I had on, I'm gonna wear the boots. So I'm gonna go to I'm the only one gonna be in the airport with some high heels on in a wheelchair. Let's be clear on that. Let's be I'm gonna wear those, and I pack pretty well because you really can get. And the way that our clothes is made, ladies, you know that. When the last time you really ironed something? Let's talk about outside your jeans. Let's talk about it.
Hmm.
We wear a lot of stuff. We wear a lot of the pleather leather. You don't have to iron that, so you can ball that up. So make sure you ball up things tightly. All your toiletries you put in your backpack and on Frontier. I mean, Frontier ain't gonna make me no money, but I've gave Frontier some money, like really, because people have like I travel exclusively Frontier when I was going back for Detroit, and I had maybe one little food pile, but as far as carrying a bag and my flight or any of that. Frontier was good for me, and I learned how to navigate by just packing my bag, my carry-on bag, and I have to check in. And so
Hmm.
I'm in and out. I'm in and out. And ladies, especially after a weekend with Dallas, oh my God, I had a wheelchair, I had a stretcher. I'm the only one in pre-checking. It was a stretcher. Thank you, Dallas.
Oh, somebody else said that's me, heels in the wheelchair, and I
Yes.
iron everything.
Let's
Sorry.
let's let's normalize that.
Okay, so I
We
know
normalize
Southwest.
heels in a wheelchair.
I know Southwest bag girl. You know they was probably talking shit about you, like she in this
I could care less.
wheelchair with
Listen
heels
to me.
on.
Let me explain something to you. Listen, here go another little inside. I tip the people that's carrying me ten
I
dollars.
do
They're not gonna.
too.
Yeah, yeah. They're
I
not gonna
do
send it.
too.
They're gonna be like, "That's a nice lady." Matter of fact, the lady who brought me in on Thursday night in a wheelchair, she saw me when I was leaving on Sunday, and she took care of me. Oh, I see you again. So I
Girl,
make
she's
friends
trying to get
wherever I
another
go.
$10.
And she sure did. That's what you do. And she did. She got all of it. Every quarter in the corner. Yes, she did.
Well, I know since Southwest got this new bag thing, when I called last week and they told me something about $150, right? Which I'm like, that doesn't make sense. I called again today and the lady was like, "Where'd you get that $150 from?" I said, "The lady I spoke to named Alice, she told me about $150. So the
Yeah.
lady said, "That's probably media luggage." But Brian was like, "You didn't ask about media luggage." So the lady told me today, she said, "We don't even have a price yet for how much the bags are going to cost." And she told me they've been bought out by some investor group. So that's why
Oh,
they're making some changes.
Elon
Some
Musk has
hedge
struck
fund group.
again.
I forgot the name of the group. I think Elite something.
Oh, Elon Musk, allegedly.
Yeah, probably he's gonna destroy it then. But she was telling me they're making changes. They don't even have a price yet for the luggage. So anybody that's hiring inside Steppin, I know we're going to Minnesota, we're going to Vegas, and I can't remember Chicago.
Arkansas.
Oh, Arkansas. We got a couple of them. They're gonna have to get the tickets before the end of May, and then, yeah, they're gonna have to get the tickets before the end of May because they're
May
gonna charge
28th.
for the luggage.
May 28th is the
Okay,
last day.
and we have cameras, so we bring more than the average amount of bags. So now I can reduce my shoes, but we got to bring the cameras, right, and the computers. So they're gonna have to do something. A couple people in here said they hey Patrice, a couple people in here said that they're gonna have some luggage issues. They don't know, and a couple other people said they are in wheelchairs also, and they wear heels while they in the wheelchairs also. So that's funny.
Are you serious, sir?
Okay, so we talked about outfit. We talked about makeup. What do you think is a major outfit? One time I took somebody to Chicago and we went to a party and okay, I'm gonna say this. Let me back up. Going to Chicago, you always need to take a jacket or a sweater or something. Because we took somebody to Chicago. It was in the summer, but nighttime, I swear to God, it was like 40 degrees, which Brian said, "No, that's just me." And then we were on the lake, so I think it was like 30 degrees. We was out on the boat all night sitting at the dock. Girl, I was freezing.
Uh
So I
huh.
think going to Chicago, you always need to take a sweater or jacket, and you need to bring a dress going to Chicago or whatever, a little fancy outfit, because you never know where you're going to go when you go to Chicago.
I think you should always have a casual outfit for going to the mall, going to eat. You should have your outfit you're gonna wear that night. And you have, if you're going for a weekend, ladies, I know it's hard. This is what the problem is. It's really our shoes. It's really we can't really break it down on the outfit. It's really the shoes. And I have no suggestions. I'm still in therapy my damn self. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm in therapy with as far as trying not to take so many shoes because I like heels, and
Yeah.
some of
Yeah.
them are big and bulky, and they just require a lot of space.
Yep.
So
Yep. Yep.
You got a whole bag with nothing but shoes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
and
figure this out.
I'll throw two pair of shoes. I'll throw my flip flops and my flat shoes in my backpack.
Yeah, I
So
always
that
put those
yes,
in my
yes, yes,
purse. I
yes,
always
yeah.
carry those
Or
in
you
my
bring your
purse.
purse exactly.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, here go another cheat sheet. If you're in a wheelchair, you technically, ladies, can put your purse and your backpack in your purse. They're not gonna say nothing. They don't even see it. And then your carry on is underneath your wheelchair, so they don't know. They ain't paying
Okay.
attention at that point. By the time they figured it out, girl, you already on the plane. Girl, leave me alone. Girl, bye.
Do you have that? What is that? That clear or what's the other
I have
thing?
clear. Oh yes, that's another cheat sheet. Get you some clear and pre-check. You can clear that out. See how I did that? I'm gonna be a comedian one day. I swear to God. You can be cleared out of the
Yeah, I
whole
already
area
told
by
you.
10 minutes.
I already told you. I got you. We going down to the amateur thing. I want 15% because it's money involved if you win between the
Yes.
amateurs. So I got you.
Yes.
I
Okay,
got
thank
you.
you.
I got you.
Appreciate it.
Got a
So
couple
yeah, about
amateur
10
comedy
minutes. It takes
spots.
about 10 minutes. Now Clear's on fleek now. Now I will say in Orlando, Clear had everybody getting cleared. But if you got pre-check, it's still a nice zip. And if it's in a smaller airport, usually it's nobody even in pre-check. Like literally when
Okay.
I went to San Antonio, I was the only one on the stretcher on that side.
Patrice says she can pack for 15 days for a 3-day event. Well, you need to type in the secrets, Miss Patrice. So when you come back on the show, you're going to have to tell us. Tina
But she
Baker
got she got
shoes?
she got to do a check in though. She got to check in her bag, so she got to check in her
Yeah.
bag with that.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about how to fly where you just go zip through the airport.
Right.
I'm in and out of the airport within 30 minutes most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, a cute little outfit if you're going somewhere and trying not to take a bunch of clothes, but you need something cute just in case. What about a
Cotton.
pair of like faux leather pants or
Yes,
leggings, cute
cotton,
shirt,
cotton.
belts,
Yes, yes.
and
Stuff you
some
can
heels?
fold up. Yes,
Yes.
yeah. All Shein approved.
Yes, yes, yes. Somebody Wise Cat said, "Hey, Wise Cat, if you
Hey,
carry more
where's
than
that?
one bag, put full outfits in each bag in case your luggage gets lost." Oh my
Yep,
God,
yep. Very
that happened
good.
to me.
Yes.
Let me
Hmm.
tell you, we went to Atlanta for an art event, and now you know I gotta wear a bra. I'm top heavy. My bras, my shoes, my clothes, my toiletries, my contact lenses, everything was in my suitcase. They couldn't find my suitcase for 3 days. So 24 hours, I didn't have a suitcase, so I had to go shopping. So I went shopping. I bought all this stuff, bras, everything, because I had to. And then when I get back, what did we leave after about 5 days? By the time we got back to the airport, girl, they found my luggage the
They
day we
had the
was
bag
leaving.
the day
They
we got to the airport.
yeah, they had the luggage the whole time. Just
I'm
idiots.
over it.
This
Yeah,
is in
idiots.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
So the lady said they gonna pay for everything except my bras. I was like, no, you not. I said, you see how big my boobs are, lady? I can't go without a bra. She fell out laughing. You know she cut that check.
That's right.
And then she gonna
Cut the
say, you
check.
spent $1,000 on some clothes. I sure did. I had to buy shoes. I had to buy everything. I had no shoes, no underwear, nothing.
And we had a formal event to go to.
And we had a formal event to go
Oh
to in
yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah,
In
yeah,
Atlanta, you know, when they
yeah.
got a little
They're gonna
bougie
they're
art.
gonna have to, they're gonna have to run that check. That's
Yeah,
right.
when you go to a little bougie,
Hmm.
little art thing, I thought I
Hmm.
did good. I'm like, I had to have some clothes. So,
Yes,
yes, you got to have some emergency stuff in case they lose your luggage because that might happen.
absolutely. And
Okay.
make sure if you wear lace fronts, keep your lace fronts in your purse.
Oh my God. And they lace front glue. I guess they need to have
Just,
that in their
just in
purse
case
too.
that you get separated from it, you need that. Yeah, that's a
Uh,
good. Yeah.
Dallas said you can get a pre check for free if you have a CAC card. I don't know. What is a
What's that?
CAC card, Dallas? We don't know what that is.
Military. You talking about the return, like the when you out of the military. You know, Clear also has pre-check and Clear. You can also get Clear and pre-check together and pay monthly payments. Yes, don't have to buy it at once. Go check it
Hmm.
out.
You
Clear
talking about
got
like
two.
clearing or something? What is that stuff
But
you talking
no,
about?
clear is where you go. You don't have to show your ID. Basically, you can cut through, and you're at the first of the line of the stuff. But they are now offering pre-check with Clear. You can make monthly payments. So if you're looking at that, that might be a good little way to get it.
Okay, so our niece, I think I said her name right. Please accept my apology if I did not pronounce your name correctly. She said, I am so fed up with the leggings, ladies. It's like sagging drawers and pants. It's ugly, just ugly. I don't care the design. Put some darn tops on that cover your crack in the front and back. It looks it's a look that's got to go. Well, yes, I would say wear them where you can cover. Did the sunshine disappear? She down on. We don't want to see. My son used to call it. You don't want to see a moose foot.
Oh,
No, Brad I used to
oh,
say moose knuckle. Our son said he moose
oh,
knuckle. You don't
moose
want to see a
knuckle.
moose knuckle. Yeah,
What's worse, a camel toe or a moose? A moose is bigger than a camel.
yeah, yeah. So Dallas said military cat card, CAC
Yeah,
card.
yeah, yeah. That's
Okay.
a car for you to go to commissary. Yes, I got it.
They said
Yes,
you need to get them on base. Okay.
yes, yes.
A wise
Yeah,
cat
and Clear
said,
also, if you have a military ID, Clear gives you half off your membership each year.
"Oh,
Yep,
okay,
yep,
okay." A wise cat said, "Wear the same outfit, jogging suit there and back, and wear the same coat to
yep.
and from." That's a
That's
good one.
right.
That's a
Yep,
good
yep,
one.
yep,
See, I
yep.
knew it wasn't.
See,
I wasn't the
see,
only one with
I
the
usually would
issues.
I would usually wear the same heels back, but thanks to Dallas, I was down to the ground. I wore house shoes on the stretcher.
Oh, Dallas.
Brian said, "Poor Dallas." Adrian Norris said, "Sunshine disappeared with the
Wait, poor
leggings comment."
Dallas. Wait, wait.
You see how
Poor
men are?
Dallas. Did you see how he did us? He was the
Yeah,
shark
he was a shark. What's his new name? Killer.
killer.
We're gonna.
Oh,
I'm
there
gonna
you
make
go.
you a T-shirt.
That's
Killer.
that's Dallas' new name.
Killer, killer. And I think Lorenzo calls him Magic Man. Don't you
Yep.
love the black culture? We just make nicknames up and make jokes. We just a hot mess.
Yes, that's why I'm very proud. Very proud. Very proud.
Oh God.
Hey, Killer is better than Baby Shark. Baby
Yeah,
shark, do
yes,
do do
yes.
do do,
Oh,
baby
stop
shark.
that.
He be circling, he be circling the tables looking for the ladies.
I was there. I saw it for myself.
Netta said my Sunday's camel toe. I don't know what that means. And Arnie said, tell the truth, shame the devil. She's the one who was talking about the leggings and big sexy music. I thought it was a camel toe. It is a camel toe. When my son was little, he kept saying, he kept hearing his older sisters talk about a camel toe, and he came in there and said a moose knuckle. He was a
Right,
little one. So it's
right,
just
right.
funny kids be hearing stuff, and he couldn't
That's what I was
remember, I
trying to
guess,
say.
the camel
That's
toe.
why I was trying to ask, which one is bigger, the animal? Is it a camel or is it a moose?
Girl, I don't know.
Somebody Google that. Which one is bigger, a camel or a moose?
Okay, so getting back to what she said about the leggings, she's sick of looking at that. What
That's
is
for sure.
something that you tired of looking at when you see women
Yeah,
out?
people should talk about stuff for sure.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm tired of the wrong foundation.
Oh, well, you know that bothers me. Yes. So
Yeah,
irritating.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Face
So,
all light and
so,
then the
so,
neck
so look.
all.
So here's the gag. I don't have no sponsorship with Juvia's Place, but I swear Juvia's Place has some of the best range for melanated skin, and it's very inexpensive, and I love it. I love
It's a
it.
black well, it's an African
It's
owned
African owned.
product. And it's a
Yep.
female who owns it. And that was one of the things. I used to sell it. I went to Houston and did a vendor event one time, and I had took up a bunch of palettes and lipsticks and stuff. I sold out of all of it because it is an excellent product. The shadows have excellent pigment.
Yeah.
They have colors that looks good on our skin.
Hmm.
And it is an excellent product, but I have not used the foundations. But I'm going to buy some foundation because I know we've discussed this before about the
Yeah.
foundation.
Yeah.
Patrice Mills says too much makeup is something that bothers her. Too much skin. Somebody else said they don't like to see too much skin. I don't
I
know. It's a
can't
matter of
say nothing
opinion
because
on the
I
skin.
didn't have on much clothes this weekend, so I can't say nothing.
Yeah, shoot. I ain't back in the day. I ain't gonna lie. I used to have all whole back out, boobs out, sides
Yep,
out. I
yep,
I
yep,
like
yep.
skin out. I don't
Yeah.
want to see no rolls.
Listen, that's why I can't say nothing because I
Yeah.
still like that. So yeah.
Somebody said be looking casket ready. Um,
Yep,
I
yep.
yeah, when that makeup is too light, it looks
Hmm.
looks a little casket
Or
ready.
you know what? Sometimes you'll get. I've been guilty of this. You'll get something on sale, and if you don't look at it, if it has olive, a lot of ladies don't know if it says olive complected. Because I've been guilty of it. You'll get something that's for olive complected, and when you put it on your yellow, if you have yellow tones, you're gonna look like Shrek's wife.
Oh my God, not Shrek's wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
you
an
have to
olive.
understand the undertones when you're buying foundations because
Yeah,
each one of the pigments in the foundations does have a yellow undertone. It could have a orange or red undertone or a blue
red or
base.
blue
Yeah,
or
blue
blue.
base. So you need to know how to match those with your skin.
Like
But I
like
do
I'm
know,
neutral. I'm neutral, girl. I'm
I
neutral with warm.
I do know some people that want just to be lighter. They my color and they wear foundation your color. Looks
Okay, well,
crazy to me, but that's what they want.
tell them to inbox me so I can save they self. I'm gonna give them a history lesson because they messing with the ancestors. We're tired of this shit. Claim
Um,
your claim
I need
claim your
says
melanin and be proud of it.
Anise says she's playing with her foundations for MAC, but it makes me look too red. Yeah, they have a lot of. That's part of Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder owns MAC now, and they changed the
So tell
pigments in
her
the
check out
foundation.
Juvia's place.
Yeah,
Tell
check
her
out
check out
Juvia's.
Juvia's
But now
place.
the problem with Juvia's, you're gonna have to buy a couple different foundations because they don't have samples. It's not in a store
Well,
where you can
right,
get
but here's the
samples.
gag though. But here's the gag. This is what I did because I didn't even go. They do have it at you can go check it out at Ulta. You can check it out Ulta, not Sephora, but Ulta. But I didn't have to do that. I actually got it online during the pandemic. Is when I got onto Juvia. They have such a description that if you really know your melanin, you will find, and mine is Punta Cana. If you know your undertones, they really do. Just read the website. That's why I love. That's why I'm not getting no money, but I really do love that website.
Okay, like I said, I like their palettes and I like everything. I just never use their foundation, and the only reason I didn't use the foundation is because I got to have a sample.
Yeah.
And also with Lancome and Estee Lauder, I'm not getting paid for them either, but I did work for Estee Lauder for lots of years. You can go to the counter and get a matching for free, and they'll give you a 10-day supply of foundation, so you can go out there and get you
Mhm.
some of that double wear.
Yes, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna need that. Oh, we're gonna need that for the Diva Boot Camp. We're in those
Yes.
white
So,
shirts. Yes.
that's what we're about to get into that. And one, Wise Cat said the wrong underwear and panty lines. or the wrong foundation. Yeah, I can't stand the panty lines neither. So
Look, you see, I got triggered. What she
yeah.
said?
She's saying bra straps. Now my thing keeps showing. Are you talking about the bra straps when they're in the back? They got a backless dress on and they got the bra straps, wise cat, because that is a little odd. But I think that's the new style. You starting to see people rock their bras in the back. I
Listen,
don't know.
listen, listen. Y'all are starting to judge me, I think. 'Cause I definitely had my bra out with my shirt the other day. If you wear a fashionable bra that has like studs, like if you intentionally wearing a sexy bra, like with studs or rhinestone, we understand the image. But yeah, I do think that you have to, you know what I think? I think that people should be able to wear what they want to wear. But here's the gag, there's the standard. What standard are you trying to achieve when you put on your outfit? Maybe we should deal with that. What are you trying to achieve?
Yeah, yeah. It's
I'm
Are
gonna
we going
tell
for
y'all right
classy?
now.
Are we going for classy? Are we going for trash?
yeah.
That's
I,
it. You know, and if you fall in between like me, hey, welcome to the party. You're late. No, here we go.
I know this is a female conversation, but I'm gonna tell y'all, ladies, please, when you go to the restroom and you come back out the restroom and you got on a skirt, please make sure that it's straight. Cause that damn line going down the middle of your butt cheek instead of
Oh
the middle
my
of the back drives me nuts. I get triggered by that shit.
Netta,
It drives me insane when I'm looking at the back of a woman and her
and
skirt
see
is
that.
crooked. It
See.
makes me
your,
crazy.
your husband is glitching out.
Erica Nicole said, I don't like to see standard strap bras with strapless or one shoulder tops. Yeah, me neither. I say go buy a half bra. If they have half bras in my size, I know they have in
Yes,
everybody else's
yes,
size.
yeah, yes. I agree with that
And they
as
need to
well.
go to a bra place. They do measure Nordstrom's, Dillard's, Bloomingdale's, Saks. They have people that work in the lingerie
And
department
don't
that
forget they
literally
got
go
the
to
tape
school.
too. And you
Huh?
got the tape. And you
Yes, and
got
you
the
have the
tape.
tape.
Oh
And
my God.
the tape comes in our color.
It does. And not only that, if you go on Instagram and type it, there's a girl that demonstrates. She has
Yes, I've seen her. Uh-oh, Sunshine dropped off. I don't know what happened.
Oh boy. All right. Well, that's
Yeah, I agree with the I bet your battery died.
what it looked like.
Yeah, that you can use the tape. And they have tape. I mean, the tape. It's a nice amount of tape on there too. So if it can cover up my tatas and hold them up, I know it can hold everybody else's up. And getting back to Wise Cat, not Wise Cat, Netta said, how about no panties? I mean, that's your prerogative. You don't want wear no panties.
Everybody don't like
Oh,
draws.
yeah, everybody don't, wear underwear. Let's see. Wise Cat nipple covers are my friend. And then somebody else said, I'm loving this. Panties are great too. About
No,
spank.
pasties.
Oh, pasties are great too. Oh yeah, I don't think they had no pasties in my size. But Victoria's Secret measures too. Yeah, Victoria, I don't go in there because they don't have my size. But I'm sure they do. So that's another good place. And they probably got the little cute pasties in there also. But yeah, get measured. And then if you lose weight, you definitely gotta go and get measured because you gonna need a new bra. I bet you Sunshine's
Phone died.
because she been on the phone all day. I know we was closing out. Well, we do know what's the date for her event.
May 31st.
May 31st. Her
We will
event
be
is
in
gonna be
Chicago.
in Chicago, and we will be in Chicago. That is after the holiday, so the tickets should be a good price at that time because it's after the holiday. I never could figure why promoters want to have parties during the holidays because the prices go up.
For everything.
Yeah, so if I like that her party is going to be after the holiday, so you should be able to get a good price. So ladies, get your tickets, get your tickets, get your tickets. You can inbox Sunshine. Huh? I thought you said something. You can get your tickets. Contact Sunshine. The information is on her page. I've been sharing it on my page. It's an Inside Steppin. I think Brian has shared it on his page. We will be there. Fly Diva's gonna be there. I forgot what DJs. I know
There's
Fly
gonna be-
Diva's
she's got
DJing.
DJ Raphael.
Yeah, DJ Raphael, who she started with. I don't know if you've seen that show.
Mellow Chris.
Mellow Chris. Who else?
Me.
Yeah, Brian.
DJ Be Real will be in the building. We will.
Lady
be
Sings the
broadcasting live
News.
as well.
Lady Sings the News. And Brian will both will be doing the broadcasting. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited to go. For outfits, she wants you to bring something sexy. I bought a couple pair of different vinyl shorts and thigh high boots. I love thigh high boots. So get your outfits together. Again, inbox her for any tickets, any questions about her event, inbox her. She definitely will contact you back. And I don't know if I should give a phone number out on that one. I'm not going to do that. And we definitely appreciate you staying with us. And I did not realize I'm always fussing at Brian. You after 8. You after 8. He didn't say anything to me. It is almost 9 o'clock.
That's what
And
happens when you having
I
fun.
still have people on here. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Francine says she loves to get measured. Me too. And when you lose 2-3 pounds or 20 pounds, you need to get measured. And sometimes you just need to get measured because the bras get old and tired. Therese said, good to hear you all. And what's the name of the African American cosmetic line? Juvia's Place. That's what she was talking about. And Black Opal has good products also. Floyd Roberts, believe it or not, is still out there. But Juvia's Place is the foundation that we're speaking of. It's an African-owned product, female-owned African product. And my eyeshadow palette that I have is Juvia's Place. So as you can look on the camera now, you can see the colors. The pigments are amazing. So keep that in mind. What's the name of the makeup for women of color? Juvia's Place. Juvia's Place.
Hit Juvia up for
I know. Yes, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Again, I sell her shadows. I've actually sold out, but you can definitely go on their website. They have specials. So I guess we're gonna close this out. Did you have anything that you wanted to say, Mr. Forbes?
Mrs. Forbes, I just want to compliment you on your wonderful job you did this evening. Thank you so much for hosting the show. You and Miss Sunshine, y'all did great.
Thank you.
I hope some of the ladies were entertained and got good information from you guys.
Okay, so my top highlights: ask questions. We got to watch Claudine.
Please stress. We stress. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it again. Please listen to me. Heed my words. If you're going to be dealing with people in this community and you are spending money or you are spending time, ask questions, ask other people, find out about the people that you are dealing with. If a person cannot be questioned, they are questionable. People with reputable reputations do not mind being checked upon.
That's right.
I don't care if somebody calls to check for me and ask somebody else about me. Because, yes, there may be 1 or 2 people that'll say, yeah, I don't like that dude. Okay, but guess what? On a larger scale, there are going to be more people who do like me. And at the end of the day, you can make a decision based on those questions that you ask others whether or not you would like to do business with Brian Forbes. You should do that exact same thing with everyone that you deal with throughout this community. If a person's reputation is not stellar like their credit, then you should be cautious about how you proceed with them. Not saying not to, just be cautious about the way you do. That's it.
That's it. All righty. So, ladies, I hope you guys learned something. We discussed the perverts. we discussed how to pack. We talked about our makeup. That packing is real important because we know some of these airlines are, doing some changing. If we know Southwest is going to change, I wouldn't be surprised if some other stuff is coming down the line with the other airlines. We're in crazy times. We want to be more positive. We want to get rid of the mean girls. We want to love on each other a lot more because people got to worry about high blood pressure and cancer and all this other stuff. Stress brings all of them extra things on. So we want this to be fun and we want to have fun and we just want to learn and enjoy each other's company. So with that being said, thank you for watching Inside Steppin'. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for donations. Thank you for t-shirt sales. Thank you for purchasing our towels. I love how I see the men rocking the inside logo in the back pocket. Thank you again. And thank you, San Antonio community, for trusting Brian and I. And we cannot wait for the rest of 2025 at our fun, and 2026 is even going to be better. And thank you again. Keep in mind, we will be in Las Vegas at Sandra V's event. We will be in Minnesota in September for Valeria Connor. We will be in Chicago at Sunshine's event, which is in May. And we will be at the homecoming. And Brian, DJ Be Real, which my favorite thing is Dallas. I hope you coming. I know Deborah and the Fun Girls is coming. Brian will be DJing one of the after parties. San Antonio, folks, we love the after parties. So, yay. So, for that being said, thank you again. And hit it, Mr. Forbes. I'm not reading that disclaimer.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its host, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities that they represent.
Oh, and you know what? Tina Israel in Houston. We will be at that event in October, the cancer event. I forgot about that. So I've been sharing the flyer, but I'm waiting for a new flyer to come out. So again, thank you guys. Thank you guys and enjoy. Peace.
You just gonna throw the peace sign up after you done restarted everything.
Peace,
Look how
peace,
you do.
peace.
All right, I gotta get to this.
We'll get to that.
Everybody have a good night.
Good night. Thank you guys. I appreciate the compliments. Thank you, thank you. Dallas said he's gonna be at the homecoming, so
It's over.
it's good. You know how to have the
It's
behind the
over.
scenes talk. It's
It's
over.
over. Stop. You always talk crazy and complaining about me going over too.